Hey, everybody. Welcome to a special Wednesday night edition of Four Seed Live Sketch Up. And tonight we have the return of Mr. Doug Manke. So before we bring Doug on, no Jeff tonight. He might come on later, but I can handle this. Um, so, real quick, I just wanted to tell everybody thank you for yesterday. It was an amazing night. A lot of claims happened. At the end of the night, we actually took 5 claims, the 5 people who claimed, and Doug's going to do sketches for them. So it sometimes pays to hang out, as much as possible because you never know what's going to happen. But real quick, I just want to go over the rules and everything of how everything works for anybody who might be new. So we use a live claim system. Claims are accepted after the claim banner is displayed. So at some point, I'm going to put up a huge banner that's going to say live claim available. And when you see that, you throw your claim in the comment, and the first 5 people that say claim, we'll put them into a wheel spin, and whoever gets the wheel spin gets to choose a sketch, and then we'll put a link for a Google Doc that you guys will go in and fill out for what you're getting, and then we'll send you an invoice and you can pay for it, and then Doug will get started. Please do not go in and fill out a Google Doc if you did not make a claim. You have to be told that you won the claim, and then you can go in. If you do that, we're just going to delete it because we keep track of who wins it. And if you win the claim, please make sure you fill out the form completely. Claims are commitments to purchase. If you make a claim, you have 7 days to do it unless you make arrangement with us. This says it's for YouTube subscribers, but tonight we're not doing that. Anybody can claim, whether you're a subscriber to you. But if you're not a YouTube subscriber, please subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you great content like this. Let's bring on Doug for a second right here. He's about ready to pop on, I think. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. He's getting set up. As you can see, he's trying to work out the angle. Do you want me to put that on the screen so you can see it, Doug?
Yeah, why don't you?
Hold on, how's this?
I wonder why we're getting feedback.
I just muted your mic. You should be good.
Let's just throw something up there to see how it looks.
JJ's trying to hide. Can't hide, JJ. What is that?
That's the mask.
The mask. Who claimed that? Oh, that was claimed from last night, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So down scroll at the bottom, you'll see the prices and the sizes for anybody who's doesn't know what's going on.
How does that look? That's not too bad. It's way better than it was last night.
It is. And we have our first claim up there. So the first 5 people who are going to make a claim.
I'll chit chat while they're claiming. Yeah.
They're probably already claimed already, I'm sure. Since I don't have Jeff here to do that, I got to.
Good Lord!
Was there a couple claims? Did we get the 5?
Yeah, I think we got 5. Lordy, man, you all love you some Doug Manke.
Yeah, there's a couple claims in there. Let's see.
I will share him with all of you. So, anyways, just want to let people know. Remember, if you pick a headshot, it's going to look like the Batman headshot. Okay. It's going to be, if you're looking at me right now, it's going to be about this level of what you're going to get. Side profile, that's a headshot. I would really implore you, knowing the man who's drawing tonight, that if you're going to go for something, go for a torso profile or go for a torso front facing. That's just my advice, and I don't think I've led any of you astray yet. Ken, I'm going to do something on the fly here, which will totally upset your daughter, hopefully. I have decided I'm going to let 4 covers go. We're going to do 15 envelopes.
Oh, well, she can certainly amend that as long as you don't go live right now.
We're not going to go live yet. I've got a stack of stuff here. I'm going to put 4 covers in. I'm going to kind of get my ducks in a row here in a minute. And we're going to have 4 covers that are going to be in there. I'll show the covers before anyone can make claims. We're going to have prints that are signed by Doug, prints that aren't signed by Doug. We're going to have art from all the way back to Man of Steel back in the day, Justice League Elite. We're going to have Batman art from his latest run on Batman, Justice League art. We're going to have all kinds of stuff in there. So I'll explain all of that when it happens. If you happen to get one of the covers, you'll get some prints, but you're just going to get a cover. I think we'll be okay with that for the 500. And if you don't get a cover, you're going to get more. And I'll figure that all out because I have a big stack in front of me that I need to go through while Doug draws. And but we'll try and load you guys all up. But yeah, as I was going through, I just kept finding more and more art, and I was like, well, we can just put another cover in. So
Are you gonna do it live?
Yeah, I have everything here. I'll have to run downstairs and grab some stuff. I found some signed prints that were kind of archived prints that we had. I've got like a New York Comic-Con Joker face print that was from Midtown Comics. Those are signed and numbered out of 100. And then I've found just a bunch of art. I was pulling art out of the portfolio, so a lot of the different art that we would bring to shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll show some of the key pieces and stuff like that for people to see. You know, maybe I'll just show them what I'm putting in an envelope. So that they can randomly see that. But I kind of just felt like with everything that I was already pulling, I was way over 10. So,
Yeah.
And I was being pretty selective on what I wanted. And then I went, well, if I go over 10, maybe I can just do 15. And then whatever I have here, I can just jam into all 15. Because right now I'm way over what I would ever put into 10 envelopes, just letting everybody know. So kind of on the fly, but I know that there's a lot of people already asking me in private messages and other places if they can claim an envelope yet. So it's probably not 3.33333 anymore to get a cover, but I think your odds are still pretty good on the 4 that we're going to put up. So I'll stop there. Once again, I'll just tell people, if you make a claim, make sure you have 3 choices. Ken's already gone over that. Ken runs the show here. I do not. If you want a head sketch, you're going to get a head. That's it. If you want a torso profile and you want more of the body and everything in it, that's not a bad choice for $350. And if you decide you want to get the torso full frontal, we've got examples of all of those, which we've shown. Ken, do we still have those 3 examples by chance?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Let's click those up there one more time.
So here's the headshot.
That's typically your headshot. That's what you get for $100 more. And that's the big dog. And that's $450. So those are some of them. Doug, are you working on some of them from last night?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to do a wheel spin right now, and we'll get them started on tonight.
Let's see the wheel spin.
So here's the first 5 that we got. We have Alvaro, Nathan, Christian, CD Lentz, and Annika.
Ooh, I'm rooting for a couple of them.
Oh, and the fix is in once again.
Fixed. How come she had like half the wheel? No, I'm kidding. We should get Annika on live to see her excitement.
She would come on. She's been on before.
Yeah, well, bounce me out right now, and I'll come back in later.
Well, she can come on. I'll send her a link. Here you go, Annika. I'm going to send you a link.
Annika, you tell Mr. Manke what you want him to draw.
There you go. All right. I just sent it to her. We'll see if she comes on. Torso profile. Did she say who? Are you going to say who? Do we have to say Jane Foster Thor? That's who she wants, Doug, but I want her to say it. There you go. Jane Foster Thor.
I don't know if he knows Jane Foster Thor.
Just draw Thor as a woman, and you're good. No, I'm just
no.
Is there more to it than that?
Yeah, she wears a special kind of helmet. I'll pull up a reference for you. Give me one.
I'll grab my computer. It's right here. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll entertain people. Anybody want to hear a joke? Yeah? Is anyone saying they want to hear a joke? My daily life in comics.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's all I got for you. I could show off some of the stuff I'm putting in, right? Well, Doug's
why don't you?
Jane
Right,
Foster
Jane
Thor.
Foster Thor.
Yep.
I'll put you on big so you can show
Okay.
the stuff.
So we've got some of these prints. The Arkham Knight. They're signed by Douglas Mahnke. I know I've got all the prints on top, so I apologize. I'm going to try and jam as many prints as I can into these things. All right, there's another cool print. Arkham Knight, Detective 1000, Doug Mahnke exclusive cover. Oh, I guess there's some other prints I didn't show you.
Is she from the comics?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. She took over for Thor for a while.
Jane Foster Thor.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing a few different things.
Okay, we're good because I'm just
All
showing
right.
stuff off.
Let's get a grasp of her.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Got some of those. Maybe some of you have seen this, or you have a 3D dimensional model of it. Batman black and white statue. Those are all out of print, by the way. We are not reprinting these. We never will. This is a really awesome one. I know it's like nobody wants to see the prints. I'm sorry. They're all right here, though. Okay. Okay, covers. Let me see what I got here. Here's one cover from Justice League, Martian Manhunter.
Oh wow, look at that.
Can you guys see that okay if
It's
I hold that?
side. Was this side torso? What was this one? Size wise?
That's a torso.
Torso.
Yeah.
Side facing torso.
Yes.
Yeah. Kenny, stay with me.
I'm with you,
That's
man.
just figuring it all out.
I'm with you.
He's good still.
Oh, that's
What I look like every morning when I wake up. And those are numbered out of 100. Hopefully people can see that. Okay. So I'll make sure everybody gets one of those in the print thing. I just got to remember that. I'll remember it. I have some of these. They're not signed, but I think most of you know this is a pretty popular cover if you're a Manke fan.
That's what I'm going to claim, a Lobo.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's claimed a Lobo yet. I know what Christian Quintos wants to claim. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, anyways, yeah, more prints, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. I do have the heavy metal cover prints that we only did 50 of each. So I've got
Nice.
Wonder Woman, Batman to go with your statue, your pop, your record cover, and Superman. And like I said, I got a bunch of other stuff. I'll show you as I'm putting them in, but I want to really get a feel for what I'm putting in first, guys, if that makes sense, so that I can really make sure I've got the envelopes the way I want them. I mean, like this is going in.
Oh man.
Just to kind of
Splash
tease.
page. Is that a cover or splash?
That's a splash. This is one of my favorite splashes. This is old school
So
man.
not only you're putting in 4 covers, you're putting in 4 splash pages.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, is this okay with everybody if they were to happen to get that?
Oh man, I love
Yeah,
that.
that'd be nice.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a Batman page with Batman and Alfred.
Oh man.
This is an awesome page.
Look at this stuff.
Man, I'm just showing some of the cool stuff. Here's some of the covers. Remember, some of these we put up before, or these similar ones. Some I have not put up. I know I haven't put this one up. So when Doug had to do Justice League and he was on a monthly basis while doing 5 other projects at the same time, they had him do covers. And in order to get the covers done, they'd ask him to draw the covers basically the size of the comic book. And so this is the original. It's penciled and inked by Doug. There's no blue line. There's nothing. It's on DC board. It's just shrunk down, but this is the one and only copy of that cover. So you do have Lobo on there. You have Batman, obviously. You've got Killer Frost. That's one of them. Here's another one that is full size. That's another cover.
Wow.
And if people are wondering like what the prices are, you know, I'm not writing these down now.
Wow.
Okay.
What are we doing the envelopes for?
Here's another one real quick.
JJ?
What's that?
What are we doing the envelopes for? How much?
500.
500. 500 guys for the envelopes. I
There's
just wanted to double
another-
check. I knew that was it. But
Another Justice League cover. So, you know, covers for us. I know this is a little bit smaller, but you're going to get a cover and you're going to get some prints. Other people are just going to get other things. I mean, there's some really random stuff in here, some stuff that would probably blow Doug's mind because I've had so much of it for so long. But we'll get back to that. Why don't you get me off? Why don't you get the man of the hours on while he's drawing? so we can all just stare.
He's almost done.
Jeez.
So does she often have a hammer and a axe?
Usually just a hammer.
Cool. All right.
Each envelope will definitely have original art, right? JJ, what's your plans for the envelopes?
Yeah, 100%. No, it's not just prints. The prints are just fun. You know, enjoy the prints. Yeah, 100%.
There she is.
I feel like I stole her time now. Then I
Say
see
hi to
what
Doug, Monica.
then I see what she's getting, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel that bad.
How you doing?
Hi.
You looking all right?
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Well, it'll look much more amazing when I'm done.
I held off all last night because I was like, I don't know. And then just because I didn't want to be the first one to get one. And then I couldn't resist. So happy I put my
You got to take your shots.
Monica does all my. She makes all the banners and things that you see when I post stuff.
She's the cool person.
She runs the Instagram account. And so
Oh,
she does,
a lot of messages.
yeah, she's one of the 4C family.
Yeah. Holy moly, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you would think he's done this before.
I know. I was really trying not to take a spot this time, and then I saw the hot girl, and I was like, "Oh, that's like so similar, and it looks so cool." And then I was like, "I can't claim." It's
All I
really
know is when we first started doing wheel spins, Annika was like the #1 person who said, "I don't want to do wheel spins. I never win wheel spins. I hate wheel spins." She wins like every week.
Every week.
It's raffles. It's raffles. I don't win.
It's raffles, you know.
Raffles. I hate raffles. I hate the lotto too. I should just start saying that. Then I'll win, right?
Yeah.
I hate the lotto.
I've never played.
What?
Lotto, never.
Oh, we're getting scratch tickets in the next show. We're going to take all our earnings and scratch tickets. And then we're going to do it on Facebook Live.
Hey, I got one of my favorite pieces of art I've ever had in my life. I'm going to show it right now. Tell me what you think.
That's awesome.
It pays to know people.
Production cell.
Yeah, it pays to know people, Ken.
And to live, and to be from Jersey with all your secrets.
Yeah.
Easy. Don't make me bring something out on you.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
I was supposed to be at a training, and I realized I went to the wrong one, so now I don't know what to do. So that's why I'm here. I was like, oh, this is not the right grade level. Oh.
Here you go, JJ.
I love it, Andrew. I love it. That would be so dope to have scratch tickets in there. I kind of think that'd be cool. Like Manke scratch tickets.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could scratch off what art do you make.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of
Exciting.
Look at the wheels are spinning. I can see them.
Yeah, no, like I totally would get Andrew in on that too. I would be like, yeah, you won a print. Oh, give me another one for 100, JJ. You won a print. Give me another one. I just want a cover. You know, I mean, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there with Bill. Whether it'll be a 4C kind of thing, I don't know. But I'll definitely be there hanging out. I had so much fun in Planet. I mean, probably because Doug and JJ were there, but no, it was a beautiful town. You know, we really had a lot of fun there. So I'm looking forward to going back this year with Bill, or next year with Bill.
Hey, Doug, Garth Ennis is going to be there this year.
He's gonna make it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Garth is going? Maybe I should bring Russ.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe 4C will be there.
Okay, well, I know people are wondering about the mystery envelopes. No, I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna go grab some envelopes and start kind of sorting stuff out. I'll be on doing that where I'll like show you, hey, like I'll just do quick things like that so I don't detract from Doug. But I think what I'll do is start kind of
You
sectioning
never
stuff up.
detract from Doug. What are you talking about?
I know, Douglas, I know.
You only enhance. You never detract.
See why we work so well together?
Thanks, Riley. I love it too.
Ken, is that yours?
Yeah.
I totally missed that.
Yeah. No, what happened was we did a Bill Morrison's holiday bazaar on Sunday where he sold a lot. He sold a lot of things, and he had some sales.
I don't remember that one.
So after the show was over, I said to him, "Hey, I want one of those cells." And he said, "Which one do you want?" I said, "I don't know." He goes, "I got others." I said, "Sure." And he goes, "Oh, okay. Well, you're just going to take this one, so I'll just show you this one." He showed it to me. I was like, "Yeah, we're done. I don't have to look at any more." So
Ken was like, "Good night, everybody," and then all of a sudden he was like, "Bill, stay on for a second." So, do you have any cells that you want to put up?
Yeah, exactly. But the piece of the night, and this was an.
Did he just? He did. Okay.
He'll be back.
I was like, he just got out.
He's rummaging.
I tried to put myself solo, and it yeah. So this was the piece of the night that Bill offered.
Oh.
Look at this.
Dustin.
So this is like a book.
Wow.
It's signed and remarked by Bill Morrison and Matt Groening.
Wow.
Look at that.
Is it shrink wrap? Did they do it on the shrink wrap?
No, it's not shrink wrap. I can take the books out.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
But yes.
Wow.
And Bill found a bunch of other Matt Groening autograph pieces. So we're going to send them off to CBCS and get them verified and everything.
Very nice. I have done San Diego many years, and when Matt would show up at the bongo booth, we would all just run. Because he would draw and sketch on everything and sign, and you'd get one and you'd be like, yes, it was like a big victory. So it was just like a rite of passage every San Diego. You'd see the bongo booth get really busy and he'd be like, he's coming. So
Yeah.
well, I'll jump off here and then I'm gonna go grab some envelopes and such, and then I'll be on. I think that that's looking pretty good, Doug. Now that isn't my code for finish up. Just want to make sure Doug knows that.
What's that? What's that, JJ?
I said that's not my code for finish up. You just keep going for it. That looks great. Just keep going. Doug and I have a code where it's like, I'm like, that looks great, Doug.
Oh,
then,
I've heard that from Ken. Oh,
Yeah.
Ken stole it from you.
He did.
I mean,
That's
borrowed it.
Ken will absolutely tell you he did. Ken, are we right?
Absolutely. I told the story when I first started doing it.
Yeah.
But that does not look good yet, Doug. So that's what I'm going to say, right?
Getting there.
I was at MegaCon hanging out with JJ and Doug, and JJ had to step away from the table, and he said, "Can you sit next to Doug? When you think the sketch looks good, just tell him it looks great."
Yeah. Looks great, Doug.
Looks
Now
great.
everybody knows my secret when they see us in the future.
And I did it, and he just kind of
Well,
looked and
but you
said,
see,
"Did
JJ
JJ
has
tell
an
you to say
extra
that?"
feature where he reaches for it while he's saying that.
Yep, that looks so.
Well,
He'll
that
be drawing,
looks
and I'll be
good.
that.
It's
That
like
looks
he's trying
great.
to
And
give
usually I have one hand on his shoulder where I'm patting him on the back of the shoulder, and he's sitting there, and then I start reaching for it, But and then but you know what? After all the years we've worked together, even if I say that, there's multiple times where he doesn't just stop. If it's not done yet, you are not getting that piece of art away from him.
Yeah.
It's just when I see he's finesse, putting more lines that you'll never notice on there because he's so hyper detailed. That's when I start to get, okay, like you're good. But I think everyone knows and can see in the art he's doing. And after this piece, Doug, if you wanted to show some of those finished pieces when you get done with this Jane Foster, so people can see some of those other ones,
Sure.
will be good. Okay. I'm going to jump off for a little bit, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. And I'll start working on those mystery envelopes.
Cool, bud. See you in a bit.
All right. See you in a bit.
And for anybody who's out there who's interested, we still have the Wonder Woman available. It's the same price as what you would pay for if you got it live sketched on. So this one is $350, and we still have the Superman available, which is $450. So if anybody wants to claim those, you can just right now say claim Wonder Woman, claim Superman, and they're yours. And let me take that down. Hold on one second. So yeah, what do you think so far, Annika? Is this
I mean,
It's all right.
I cannot
Alright.
let Bacon be the only one that got one. When I saw his name, I was like, oof. So glad he's not here to be like, oh.
not Bacon? Anybody but Bacon.
And then his piece was just so good. They were all so good.
Yeah.
I'm shocked I was able to hold out for a whole show. Very
Mhm.
shocked.
Yeah. Hopefully, everybody who wants something is hopefully going to get something, or as close as we can get.
Oh my
Um,
god, it's so cool.
Will Drug be drawing the mask? Well, if somebody asks for it, sure. He would love to draw the mask.
Wasn't that one from yesterday?
It is, and he was working on it a minute ago, so maybe he'll throw it up there for a second and show everybody what it looks
That
like
one looked
when he's
awesome.
done with this Jane Foster.
Yeah.
Um,
Gosh, what a punk whoever asked for that one. And then decided to show up on the show.
and the Jane Foster is getting to the point where it's time to do one of these.
Mm.
So anybody who wants a claim from Doug Mahnke, first 5 are going to go into a wheel spin.
Oh, Aranga's here. I mean, hi, Aranga. Don't judge me.
Oh, wow, look at this. All right, let me see if I can get this now.
So I'm going to give you the first 5.
Can you see both StreamYard and Facebook? Oh, you can. Hold on one second.
All right, so Christian.
Hold on one second.
Oh.
The
I
wheel
mean,
spin, the wheel spin went away. I gotta find it.
Hi, Aranga.
Okay,
All
go
right,
ahead. So I saw first one was Christian, right?
yep. Christian from YouTube.
Okay.
Then
Hold on.
E. Lee from Facebook.
Christian, Lee. All right. That's an
Nathan
Mac. Nathan.
from
I don't care
Then-
which one.
Aranga.
All right.
Then LB Buddha, which I'm thinking is
Who is it? LB.
LB.
LB. No.
I think I know who that is.
He'll know if he wins. He'll know
That's
it's him.
That's true.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, it's Robert. I was like, yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
All right, ready? Let's do this. Let's see who's going to get this one. No. No.
Oh gosh, it's rigged, guys. It's
How
not.
did it go?
It was Aranga. Sorry. What do you want, Aranga? You're just going to return it anyway. No, I'm just teasing. That was an inside joke.
I'm rooting for you, Nathan. All yesterday, all
Hey.
today.
There you go.
Excuse me, sir. Do you not see what's happening on this screen right now? So, boom.
You want to see this, and then we can move on. And I will, of course. I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Let's see.
Oh.
So this is. I'll take it this far. I'll clean it up. I'll finish it. Hit it with marker. It'll look beautiful and stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Let me demo.
I can see you, Juan Carlo.
Oops, there went all my paper. Let's see.
This is true.
Wow.
Wait, didn't you have the cable? No, I won't bring it up.
What's that?
No, I'm not. That's with Aranga. Yeah. Oh,
So, for example, here's Bleed finished.
Wow.
That's Bacon's, by the way.
I know that wonderful friend of ours.
I got Sinestro finished, so I have obviously more to finish, but keep cracking away at them. It won't take too long.
Those are awesome.
So, what's next?
It's he would like either Ghost Rider or Archangel. I'm waiting to see if he wants a torso. If he wants, he said profile, but I don't know if he wants a head or a
Torso.
torso. I'm waiting for Orang. If you can just let me know, buddy, which one it is.
What's going to be?
I'm just waiting to find out which torso profile of either Ghost Rider or Archangel. Your choice.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider it is. And I'm sure that's the one he wanted anyway.
Actually,
We have
maybe
fireworks going off here at Disney, and sounds like we're getting bombed.
not like I need to look up Ghost Rider all that much, but Casey's got some cool stuff I don't know about.
Let's see something. All right.
All right.
Skull, flames,
Yeah.
leather jacket,
Spikes.
spike. Well, it depends. It's different. Danny Keach is different.
Oh, that's true. There's different iterations, huh?
He said leather and spikes.
I
He wants
think he
Danny
just
Keach.
kind of figured
He wants spikes on the shoulders.
he'll get spikes.
He'll get some spikes. Don't you worry about it, buddy.
No spikes, Orongo. I'd have a saucier comeback, but we're
Yeah,
like
it's
in
early.
public.
We gotta wait till like a little later. When we get a little punchy.
Yep.
We start talking about Willy Bobos and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Talk about what?
See, Ken, you brought it up.
I had Larry Stroman on, and he said he had to take a break because he had to do a Willy Bobo, and we don't know what a Willy Bobo is, but it became a thing. So, yeah, just one of those things that have evolved over the last few months as we've done this show. I went back and counted. I've done 29 sketch ops since March.
Wow.
Yeah. So, not too shabby.
March was like when you did the first like multiple artist ones too, right?
Yeah. The way it all started was I was working with Larry a little bit. I started working with Alex Rigel and some other guy, and then I was like, you know what, I should do like a whole thing of them. Like we'll do a live claim kind of thing, and so we did this live sketch. I did it with Mike Benham, and we had Bob McLeod on, and we did it in segments. We did like 2-hour blocks, so it was like from 1 to 3 was 3 guys, 3 to 5 were 3 guys, and from 5 to 7 were 3 guys. It was a long day, and there was a lot going on. So I was like, I don't know if I would ever do that again. And then a minute later, I was like, yeah, you know what? I should do that every week. And we kind of started a little trend here, I think, by having Annika on. So I did the next best thing. I brought Annika.
No.
So here's your Ghost Rider claimant, Doug. His name is Oranga. And
what's up, guys? Doug, how are you?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Right,
it's like being at a con. You get to stand at the table and watch him sketch, right?
Man, I don't know why, but like the volume is like super low right now on my.
Is it?
So that when I say something mean about you, you can't hear it.
I might actually have to jump back in, Ken. Give me a sec. I'll be back.
Oh, you really didn't hear me. I love it.
You
Boo.
dumb
Was it something
son.
about your face, Annika?
don't know who this kid thinks he
Okay,
is.
okay. I've got to be right back because Annika's like throwing shade and I need to hear it live.
I even had a show with this hack once. Can you hear me?
I'll be back.
Can you hear me?
He can't hear you at all. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was
All
good.
friends, right?
Yeah. Actually, I actually had Aranga on the show not too long ago. He's an aspiring artist. He hosts the show with me sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's an aspiring artist. So I had him on to do a sketch show maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was pretty wild.
What kind of stuff?
He could probably show you some stuff. We're talking about
I've
you.
seen it. Who knows?
Doug wants to see your gross art, he said.
I'm sorry, what?
Doug wants to see your gross art.
Man, I don't know what's going on. It's like I might try to like put on headphones here. I feel like you guys are like messing with me. Like you send me this link, but you like turn the volume all the way down on me. Cause like literally I hear whispers. Are you messing with me, Ken?
No.
I see Annika laughing because this looks like a setup.
Because we did that to Jeff that night. Remember?
Yeah,
that?
it's payback. But it really isn't a setup this time.
It's not.
Is it not you guys?
It's not us.
Chaos.
Put your headphones on.
All right. I'm sorry.
That was
I'll be
during one
back.
of the sketch shows, right? We did it to Jeff.
Yeah. It was Oranga's idea too.
The other thing we did, Doug, this was funny. I was doing a sketch show with a bunch of guys on it, and one of the guys was Andy Kuhn.
Was who?
Andy Kuhn.
Yeah.
And he was having he had like a wicked lag, like 15-second lag. So I would ask him a question, like I don't know, something stupid. But then I would ask another question as he's answered it, so his answer would match the second question, and we were goofing on him all night about it. And he was just like, "You guys."
So I'm actually really fortunate that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
working out as well as it is.
Oh, listen, I don't know if you heard me yesterday. We did a live show with Randy Emberlin, and so he wanted to set up his equipment. So we went on the night before, and we were with him for almost 3 hours trying to set his equipment up. Jeff and I were exhausted. It was like 2 a.m. because he's in the West Coast, so it wasn't that late for him.
Yeah.
Jeff and I are just like, "Oh my God, Randy, can you just figure this out?" So, please. He was having real bad reverb and feedback issues, and but we got it straightened out. We had a good show with him, so.
But you did straighten it out before.
We straightened it out. Yeah. That's when we learned about how you got to mute certain things and do that. It was a trial and error kind of thing.
Was most of that just learning how to use the YouTube stuff? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, you get feedback when you have two devices right now doing it.
Yep.
So one device has to be muted, or you'll get feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
weird. Oh, it's not my normal chair.
It seems like you talk for 2 minutes and then Doug is like almost done.
I know. I don't know when this
He's
appears.
almost as fast as Russ.
Yeah.
I had Russ. Do you know who Russ Braun is, Doug, from the Boys?
I don't actually.
He sketched or he was the artist for the Boys after Derek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I had him. I actually represent him, and we had him on a few weeks ago doing a sketch claim show, and he was doing tight pencils in like 5 minutes. It was ridiculous how fast he was going. It was crazy, and they were super tight. Oh, it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me I'm slow? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm telling you, you're about as fast as Russ.
Well, I've certainly slowed down with age.
No, you're good. I guess Aranga's not coming back.
He can't find his headphones.
He thinks we're messing with him.
It really wasn't. Yeah, that was weird.
So how'd you do with that snowstorm up there, Doug, you got last weekend?
I mean, up here, it's Minnesota. I mean, we're used to snow. People can get bent about it, but it happens every year. It wasn't that bad for us. I think down south it was a lot worse. We got maybe 8 inches of snow. That's not a big deal. Anyone who's lived in a snowy area long enough and reaped its benefits.
Can you hear us now?
I lived through
look at
what we
that.
call the Halloween blizzard.
Halloween
It was like
blizzard?
20 years ago. And that I think was 4 feet of snow
Wow.
on Halloween. Yeah.
No,
That was crazy.
That's like, I'm only 10 inches taller than that.
No, it was really something. To walk outside and to be in snow that
So
day.
let's see from like here to here.
Wow,
It was
that's so much
crazy.
snow.
That's funny.
It was
Oh,
definitely
that's-
nothing you enjoyed. That was something else.
Yeah, man. How you liking this Ghost Rider?
Man, I was just about to say that's just sick.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Cool. Glad you like it.
Yeah, man, it's dope. Annika, what were you laughing at when I couldn't hear you?
I was just literally laughing that you couldn't hear.
And you thought we were goofing on you.
I did because, like, I mean, we pulled that stuff on Jeff the last time.
You pulled that stuff on Jeff.
That's
That was
ridiculous.
your idea.
I would never do that
My
to
hands are
another
going.
human. I'd never do that to another human being. I'm not like that. Annika comes across as this fresh-faced, like, angelic presence, and she is just the
Angelic.
worst. She is just the worst. There's a demon that lives inside her.
Of course. That's why I teach.
You're a teacher?
I am a teacher.
What age?
I do elementary special ed. So I have K through 6.
This way, she's the same size as a student.
Busy days.
No, I'm the same size as, in 3rd grade, they start all getting taller than me. I don't know what we're feeding our kids anymore, that they get so tall so fast, or, whatever. It's fine.
Man, Ken is on it. Like,
Hey,
I just got a freaking invoice from him.
Oh, did you already get? I didn't even check my email.
Did you not get an invoice? Also, Ken, like, how many people that's watching this show like absolutely think the fix is in?
Everybody.
Because like Annika got it, and then I got it. I was just thinking it as I put my name down as a claim. I was like, man, if I win this, like, people are gonna call shenanigans.
nobody did though, except for Bacon,
Nobody cares. No one cares what
who,
Bacon has
who,
to
who,
say.
who just popped in with his comment.
Hosting on a lot. I'm not hosting. Neither is Annika.
That's right. Jeff's not even here. He can claim.
By
Yeah,
the
I
way,
came on after.
Sorry, Doug. What was that?
while I'm sitting here drawing, my daughter's making Christmas cookies about 10 feet away.
Oh, I bet it smells awesome in there.
So yeah, it does. I moved all of my stuff. Like, this isn't my studio. This is my living room.
Oh, okay.
But I could get a better setup and better lighting if I moved it out here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm in a hotel room tonight, so
Well, you got some speedy Wi-Fi for a
Right?
hotel room.
right. I won a sketch game with hotel Wi-Fi. Boom.
Where in the world is Aranga today?
Oh, I am in Pulaski, Tennessee.
Who in a what?
Tennessee. Pulaski, Tennessee.
What are you doing there?
It's one of our manufacturing locations is here, so I'm just kind of visiting for the day. I actually used to live here a long time ago. I'm not gonna bash Pulaski while I'm on here, just in case. Yeah, it's a little town. It's a tiny little town.
You ready?
You know
Ken?
what-
Found that manufacturing.
Hey, Monica.
What's that? Yeah. They actually do have a lot of infrastructure set up specifically for manufacturing, which is kind of pretty neat to see. There's a lot of it in this town.
All right, Ken. Ready?
I think I got him. We
You
got
got him?
Christian, Ely, Avi, LB, and Dylan, right?
Yes. Sorry, Nathan. You were right after Robert or LB.
Can I tell you how happy I am that I won this claim? I would have had to hear Annika and Bacon kind of run their mouths about it forever.
I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't seen you in a while for our weekly catch-ups.
What weekly catch-ups?
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm busy, man. I'm busy.
Congratulations, Ely. Sorry, that was for Aranga, not for you, Ely. This is for Aranga. I'm too busy.
Hey, Doug, is it kind of like a nice change of pace for you to draw a Marvel character, or are you more like
No, I mean, as long as I know who they are, it's and I like Ghost Rider's fun to draw. I mean, some stuff is just fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's not like stupid Jane Foster.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wow. Guess you won't be invited to the San Diego Comic-Con dinner at my house.
What? You got dinner at your house?
Yeah, I already told Ken and Jeff are making dinner one night.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's punishment or like you're saving me.
My dad is a sushi chef. Just drop
Oh,
it.
so your dad's cooking?
No, but I've learned his tricks.
Get out of here, man. Yeah.
Does a sushi chef cook?
Wait, what was that you just said, Ken?
I said, does a sushi chef cook?
Say that again.
Say
I
that
want to
3
hear it
times
again.
really fast.
Oh. Man, Doug, I'm in
this one
awe.
up anytime as we move on to the next one. Obviously, they'll be totally finished.
I am in awe of what this looks like, Doug.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ely, you won the claim, buddy. So let us know what you need and fill out that Google Doc. If you need it, I can send it to you, or I can put it in the comments if you like.
Doug, I just paid you, Ken.
I know. That's how I always feel whenever I get something from Ken.
It's the worst. It's so much fun, like watching the art get made, and then like Ken just drops in with like, "Here's your invoice, bro."
What I do?
Ranga, you an artist? You said?
Yeah, I draw. Yeah.
How's it going?
Pardon me?
You want to do it professionally, just for fun, or what?
I don't know. I have very little ambition with where not necessarily. I have very little ambition about where it'll take me or where it'll go. But I've just been having a ton of fun with it, man. I started. I've been drawing since I was a kid, but I kind of started offering up commissions, during the pandemic, just as trying to kickstart the love of it, and it's been going really, really well, like way more than I deserve. And
Congratulations.
well, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna enjoy the ride.
This is true about comics these days, because I don't know what people really wanted. People still really are hooked into the idea of working for Marvel or DC. I mean, I understand that that's like, the Olympics of comics or something like that. But these days, you can make your own thing. It's being proven again and again that the options are there if you want to take them to build your own brand and career and on your own terms. It's very different than when I started. That was there, and there are those who held out and did it in style. But now it is something that largely available to anyone who wants to give it a shot.
It is interesting the different avenues that are out there. There are times that I kind of feel guilty. This is man, this has become like a psychologist couch. I apologize. There are times when I feel guilty because I know there are people out there that are grinding at it and working towards a goal, and I feel like I should have a goal, but I have this whole other career, and if I'm gonna do it, I gotta jump in with both feet and not be half-assing it.
Yeah. Hey, whatever gets you to the party, that's what you have to work with.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the ride right now.
Good
It's
to
been
hear.
very cool. People have been super sweet, super nice. Guys like Ken, they've given me a shot to be on here and do live sketches and stuff like that. So um I held out for a long time from not doing it, and Ken would give me crap about it.
Well, it's good that
And then
you did.
I see guys like you on here doing it, and I'm like, man, I did not need to be on this show.
Talent or what people are capable of doing. It's such a mixed bag of abilities out there. It's, should never stop anyone.
I had a blast doing it. Let me tell you that. I've never kind of drawn live. The whole talking while drawing thing has never been easy for me, but that night was a blast. Well, how long were we on, Ken? Like 3.5 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Ken was ready to choke me.
No. You were doing great, man. It was a great show. Had a lot of support. Did some fantastic art. It was good stuff.
Thanks, brother.
I wonder if I have some I can show on my computer. That is.
Are we moving on to another one yet or no?
Yes. Hold on one second.
Did he mention what he wanted?
Send him the doc. So he usually likes OMAC. So I was waiting for him to say OMAC.
OMAC has been mentioned many times in the last 48 hours.
Is he going to be on a show or a movie or something?
No, he just Ely collects OMAC.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, everyone has their thing that they find interesting.
Yeah. Yep, I figured I got a cable from you. Was that a Planet Comic-Con, Ken, that you picked that up for me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I freaking what's that?
I did cable for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Planet.
Okay, I know. I know that piece of art, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't there in person, but Ken was there, and I was like, Ken, any chance he's sketching?
He was.
Yeah, and man, that thing took off. I shared it online, and I shared it on Comic Art Fans, and people were just like, "Holy cow! Like Doug needs to be on a cable book."
Yeah, Doug. He's getting the full facing front OMAC. If you're good with OMAC, do you need reference?
I'll look it up.
And then, sorry, I think that who was it? Jason? I don't know. Yeah, Jason asked if it's 11 by 14.
Yep.
It is, right? Yep.
Yep.
That's what I said. I didn't want to be a liar.
Yep, I'm only going to work at 11 by 14. Just comfort and convenience. Right, we'll set this one aside for now.
Whatever, Ranga.
That's so awesome.
It's so
So
good.
it'll look more awesome.
Oh,
All right. OMAC. Front, was it full front, right?
Yep.
I laugh every time we mention that, but we're doing full pictures of people.
Like I was telling Doug yesterday, I was like, they were saying, well, we'll do Batman's and Sinestro. I said, oh no, you're going to do Jane Foster Thor and OMAC and Erica Slaughter. He's like, what's an Erica Slaughter?
OMAC with a K, right?
OMAC.
I did hold off for a whole day.
Or something like that. It's a Jack Kirby character.
Yeah.
I held off yesterday as well.
So
It was
which
very hard.
a couple versions of OMAC here. OMAC.
Yeah,
with,
your form was fine. Lee, I got it. We're all good. Which version of OMAC would you like Doug to do?
He said
Comments.
with
should he have a
mohawk.
face or should he just have that eye, that singular eye?
Is it eye chest symbol?
Well, just know, like, here, I'll show you. For example, pulling this up, I get stuff like,
Oh, yeah.
like that.
The mohawk and the yeah.
So do you want him with his more of a face or with that large eye?
I think he usually gets it with the face, right?
Yeah, every
Well,
time
more
I've
like
seen it, it's always been his
this.
face.
I should just look up Jack Kirby OMAC. Yeah, let's try that.
Jack Kirby's version.
This OMAC.
He said Jack Kirby's version. Yeah,
That guy.
that's OMAC. There you go.
No,
Yeah.
There he is.
I've seen that one before.
I can do that. It's cool. Let me find the best fun kind of reference.
So JJ, are you done with these? What?
What done? What?
Are you done with these mystery envelopes? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm done with them. They're that quick.
Nice.
Come on, Ken. I'm sitting here. I found more art to put up. So
We're doing 20.
no, we're still doing 15. I just found some more pages that I was like, oh, these would be cool to throw in. So I can show you some of those, just a few of them, anyways. And then I'll show you what basically a mystery envelope will look like. But really, how it works, folks, I'll teach you the magic of mystery envelopes with art. What you basically do is you lay a bunch of art. You lay 15 piles out with one page of art. Then you start adding and subtracting from each until you feel they're all balanced the way you want them to be. That's the magic. That's the mystery. And your knees usually hurt when you're done. From JJ's carpet to your home.
Don't say it around.
That's because John uses a very sophisticated method of sorting art, which includes throwing it all over the floor while he's leaning down, sitting on the floor like a little kid. Very effective, though, for him.
Yes, I do not. I have seen one person in this entire thing throw a piece of art across the room that he drew 30 years ago and basically sat, and he knows who it is. And it was in that living room up there. And he sat there and saw a piece of art, and it was about 30 some years old. And he looked at it and he goes, ugh, and went like that with it. And I then scrambled over to pick it up. And I said, please don't throw any more art around the room. Just if you're upset with it, just hand it to me.
You have an issue with what I'd done 30 years previously, or
it was probably, I don't know, it could have been a homicide page. It could have been anything that you looked at that you were just like that was your beginning entry into art. And it was believe it or not, folks, fun story, because I love story time. Michelle, his beautiful wife, said, Doug, go upstairs and get the big tub. And I was over for the weekend or something, and this mystery tub that I've never heard of after 20 years. So Doug goes up and, of course, grabs this big tub that's the size of a Christmas tree tub.
It's big.
And he brings it down, and it's stocked full of art, like an entire thing full of art. And I'm like, oh, what are we doing? And I start just like thumbing through it, and then I realize all of the mask art that I've always wondered where it was. The mask, the Jim Carrey mask, is all in this box. And there's assorted other things from the entire career of Doug Mahnke within there, but it was mainly mask art. And so I took it, and
did you take the whole thing or just a lot of it?
I think we took it all. And then we had this big plan before COVID and everything that we would somehow, we were in talks with doing a gallery in New York, and, the mask was going to be a central part of that. And some of these pieces that people haven't seen for all these years. And so they literally it was basically kind of like the ending of Indiana Jones, right? where there's just all the crates everywhere. That was similar to what this was. And now it just moved from one big top secret location to another top secret location. And we got to move those somehow. We got to figure out what to do. But there's probably a lot of key pieces within that mask art, and it's pretty crazy when you see it. I think mask and Major Bummer are the two things that people ask about the most with Doug, if you can believe that. Because those are the things that they love. They love Doug's comedic side of art. And yeah, if you ever want a Major Bummer piece, don't ask, because the gentleman up there in the corner keeps everything he can get of Major Bummer. He does not care about any of his art, but when it comes to Major Bummer, he wants to keep it. And I am so thrilled for him that he actually wants to keep some art of his. So there we go. But I was going to show these pieces real quick, and then I'll show stuff. I'll get off. Avi asked, are there multiple pages in the envelope? Yeah, sadly, I grabbed too much art. I'm not going to go put it back.
He doesn't want to put it back. So.
Yeah, no, sorry. We have stacks of art here, you know.
I mean, why you got to be greedy, man?
Create furniture out of it, so that's part of it. Okay, some of the stuff that I found while I was grabbing envelopes. There's a nice John Stewart page, Justice League. I'm not trying to be on camera.
What issue is that from?
Justice League 43, page 5, Doug. Probably the current run or the latest run that you worked on. This is a pretty cool page. Justice League 43, page 4.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh,
wow.
that one.
I'm trying to remember what's going on there.
If you like Superman, this is pretty cool. Justice League 40, page 7. And then this one, just because I was like, someone's got to dig this. Doug, you'll have to look up for this one. Justice League Elite.
That's old. That's
double
old.
page spread. You're putting a DPS in there?
Doug, if you had to guess what year this was from Justice League Elite, what year would you guess it was?
20 years ago.
What?
20 years ago.
Close, 2005. So if people can see that,
Come on.
that was our brother Tom.
Doing
that, the inking.
Oh, yeah. That's when Manchester Black is basically destroying the city.
Correct.
Kevin, no, they haven't even gone on sale yet.
Holy smokes, the detail on that thing.
Right.
That's like
You-
it's like a Jeff Darrow.
Poor Tom. There's nothing I wouldn't put into a page, and he inked every stupid.
Tom said he doesn't remember that page.
Well, there it is.
He
And
blacked
if you
out
have-
inking
if
it.
I don't even remember that page. Oh, Tom watching. Hey, we need to get Tom on the show. Tom in the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
Tom, do you ever want to come on and draw, Tom? Okay, so I'm just going to talk for Tom. Pretend I'm Tom. Tom is so busy that he does a ton of stuff for Big Brother on TV.
Mhm.
If you watch any of the kind of the virtual or the reality game shows, when they do a lot of the art and a lot of the caricatures and a lot of backgrounds and stuff like that, Tom's doing that. For those of you that watch wrestling and you know who Tommaso Ciampa is, Tom creates a lot of his ring gear or his ring attire, which is totally awesome and dope. So every time he comes down, I think he's worked with Johnny Gargano also on some stuff. He is an awesome photographer. He's an awesome painter. He's an awesome inker. He's an awesome artist. And like, he literally does it all. And I think Doug will agree with me on that. Like, he's like just multifaceted. So, and he's also really, really funny and a good talker.
Yeah, he's
And,
good conversation.
Yeah, he would be.
He's good with people.
We
Yeah,
should
we'd
have
love to
set
have him
that
on.
up. Is Tom, tell me you're going to do this.
Yeah, Tom. Let's book
He's
you.
not on here, is he?
Pick up Tom.
Come on, Tom. The people want you. We'll wait for it. When his reply shows up.
We have somebody asking for a recap of the envelope. Like they
Well,
just
we're writing
joined.
just 1 minute because we're going to get Tom to commit or we're going to excommunicate him. I'll get in trouble for that. I got a print from Tom when he was here for SuperCon, and it was so funny because I bought it from him and he wouldn't take my money. So for like the entire day, we just kept going back and forth. And I represent Tom, but he did a red hood. He did awesome red hood, black and white print, and added red color to it. And it's like my favorite thing I got. So
Yeah, you don't
see,
like
there's
red
the humor.
much, do you, JJ?
We're going to get Tom on here. We're going to get Tom. You're coming on. Sorry, bro. You're coming on. Doug will make. So I'm going to show you guys some of the recap of stuff. I'll recap the envelopes. People just rejoined. So this is just one example. I made up like 3 different examples.
There's going to be 15 envelopes, guys. They're $500 each.
Yeah.
And they're loaded. JJ's going to show you what they're loaded with.
Yeah, some of the stuff that we have. So we're going to put prints in there. Okay. So, there's a print. That print is old now. And when I say old, like we won't make it again. So it's retired. Mm-hmm. That's a cool way of saying whatever I'm saying. This is a retired print, numbered not out of DM, but out of 100. That was for New York Comic Con. This print would go in this envelope. That is not signed. So some are signed, some are unsigned. This one has a cover. And then I said if it had a cover, it wouldn't have anything else. Well, I lied. I'm going to throw in extra pages also. This is a Justice League Elite by Doug Mahnke and Tom Nguyen. So that would be an example of a cover one. Okay, cool, right? Here we go. This is another one. So that one's ready. Here's another one. We've got a Batman print. We've got a Lobo print. That one's not signed. Okay. We've got a DM here. And just for fun, I was going to show you guys something on here. I got to find it now. So Doug likes to put things on here. So if I can squeeze in on the camera, this is how loyal and loving Doug is. If I can squeeze in here, you'll see in the background art, there is a JJ. There is a Pat for Pat Gleason. And then Tom got the full name. So across here, it says Tom Nguyen. Can you guys see that? The T is up there by the back of Joker's neckline. There's a T running across. So in the graffiti, there's all kinds of names. So maybe he'll put your name in there. I don't know. We could start that as a new thing, right?
Ooh, could we do a wheel spin for that?
I like the way you think. I messed this up completely. I hope not. Okay,
Scratch
so
offs.
we got through that. We got through that. And then this is
another double page.
Oof.
2001, inked by Walden Wong. How do I know? It's stamped on the back. And this is very cool. This is when Aquaman died. I don't know if you guys knew that he died, but that is a huge statue of him.
And the perspective on that is amazing.
Yeah.
There's a Man of Steel from back in the day with Doug, and this is cool because like every Man of Steel page that I'll have in here has John Henry Irons, so Steel. It's not Shaquille O'Neal, it's John Henry Irons. Those will be in there. That's from 2000. And then it also has a page with Batman from his run on the Arkham Knight, which has got Batman in there with, I believe, it's Lucius Fox here. So just a few things that are randomly inserted inside. I've just got to make sure I keep everything the way I want it.
Wait, what was that page?
What?
Which was that page?
This one, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
What a prick move by JJ. All right. Let me get the third one. So that would be another example. And trust me, I think I counted. I have 50 some pages to put in here. Doug's probably going to kill me. That's okay. He won't. But okay. So here's another Coolio one. Oh, I got a couple of them. Okay. So here's one. We've got that. We've got Wonder Woman.
So this is the contents of one of the envelopes.
These are all contents of an envelope that I'm going to put in the white thing. The white envelope, I'm not going to mark them. I'm going to seal them. Ken, you can mark them any way you want. Or if people want, I won't see the numbers. I literally can just mark them here. Whatever is the fairest approach, but I will literally seal them with not masking tape, but shipping tape across the entry area. That'll come with it. That one's signed by Doug. How about that one? I haven't shown that one off yet.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a full page splash of Supergirl.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that page. Just so you know, I actually like that page.
This is a cool one with Eradicator and Superman.
Oh man, that's a great page.
That's a what?
Great
That's a
page.
great page.
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
People can see that okay? Like there's a close
Yeah.
up. I apologize. And then this one also comes with, I like this. Glad you picked up on my plan. We make a good team. I did that. Yeah, I think you hit a home run, Hank. So it's literally like, that's this top panel. This is when words used to go on pages. And this was inked by fellow Minnesotan Gordon Purcell.
That's all in one envelope?
That's all in one envelope.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I'm going to do my best. Anyone that's bought mystery envelopes from us before, which was like 2 years ago, I think. Was that right, Kenny?
Yeah, it was right before COVID. So yeah.
Here's another one. Again, you get the prints, right? And but these are the 3 pieces that I'm putting in there. Again, this is how I build them. I try to work them up. I start with the biggest piece and then I work my way down, if that makes sense.
We're not doing claims on these guys yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm doing 15 of them. That's it.
People are claiming in the comments.
Oh boy. So this is one. And I love the fact that we use the word dervishes on here. I think that sounds like a Doug Mahnke word. I wish he wrote the issue because he would ruminate and put that in there. So we have that.
Ruminate.
He would ruminate on that. Wonder who inked that. I wonder if Tom inked that.
Show me. Yeah, that looks like Tom.
This has another detective page in it. It does have Bruce in it. And then here's the coup d'etat.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
so
Wow.
all
Come
that
on
is in
down to
one-
Crazy JJ's Art Emporium. And then it's got 3 prints, like I showed you before. Does anyone care about the prints? I hope they do. I like them. I enjoy them. I'm the one who makes them. Doug says, do whatever you want with prints. And I'm like, because they're fun. And so, yeah, that'll come with that too. And I'll just I'm putting it all together here. So, yeah, I will get those all done, and that'll be that. And they're going to be 500. Ken will tell you about shipping, anything like that. He has a Google Doc. And when we're ready to go, I guess we're ready to go. Is that the way we're doing it, Ken?
Yeah. You know, the minute we're ready to drop, I'll drop the doc, and whoever gets in there first gets in.
Okay, so who should say when we go?
Oh.
Doug.
Doug, should we
What?
go? Oh, never mind. Were you snoozing? Looking at your
I
art?
was drawing.
Oh,
Do you need
Doug,
me to do
what's
something?
the opposite of stop?
Just say
Go.
go, Doug.
Go.
Oh gosh.
I'm so excited. I'm going to enter my name.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
None
what's
of tabs open.
Go to
Did
the
you
link, claim your there's 15 of them. Get them
Oh,
while they're hot.
Everyone's claiming it in the chat.
No,
You gotta
don't
go
claim
to
in
the
the
link,
chat.
you
I
guys.
popped the link up there. Go to the link and claim your envelope.
God, this is gonna be a bloodbath.
We're gonna have people coming back on in 2 minutes. Say they're all gone already.
I claimed it in the chat.
I hate that, JJ.
You got some
It's
nice
like-
pages.
It's like a new enemy born every minute right now.
Yeah. Ken, hey, send me that message again one more time, Ken, so I don't have to bounce out of here.
Which one, bud?
You texted me a minute ago.
Oh, I just said give me the go and we'll drop the link.
Okay. Well,
We already did that.
We did that, so we're good. So I stepped away for a minute or two. We're in this crazy thing. Just I love talking about like real life stuff. So we're I live in South Dakota of all places, so Midwest. As people know, we're close to Minnesota. Doug's in Minnesota, and it is winter here, as most people would realize. We right now are we were like in a tornado watch. I know across the border in Iowa, which we're very close to, they actually did, I think, have a tornado touchdown. It's December. Doug will tell you this does not happen right now. And so now we're dealing with like 60-mile-an-hour winds, which do happen occasionally, but it is crazy. It's raining right now, guys. I'm in South Dakota. It's raining. In fact, there was so much snow on the ground. We got 9.5 inches of snow the other day. It's almost all gone. And now it's raining. Just random thing. Nothing to do with art. Sorry.
One of my kids came home from college, and she's sticking around because they had a tornado watch down by her university.
That's nuts. It's like it's 70 degrees here right now, which is also kind of bizarre.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in Tennessee right now. I'm visiting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny you guys mentioned South Dakota and Minnesota. We've got a couple of manufacturing facilities in the Dakotas. In fact, in Aberdeen and Brookings and
I grew up in Aberdeen.
Right on. Yeah. And our corporate headquarters
in Sioux Falls, by the way, if you're ever up here.
Oh, are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, if I'm ever up there, I'll definitely ask Ken to connect us. Dinner on me, AJ.
All right, sounds good. Done.
But like our corporate headquarters is actually in Plymouth, Minnesota.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hennepin County.
Know it well.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, if I were to go out and we were to eat, what would you order me?
I'd order you a hamburger with nothing.
Would it be a cheeseburger or a hamburger?
Hamburger.
Nope, it'd be a cheeseburger.
Oh, I messed up.
Doug usually orders my food. That we are like an old married couple. I'm not joking. There's another story I shouldn't tell right here that's being recorded, but he does order all my food for me because I'm always like, I'll be down in a minute. Just go ahead and order for me. And I come down and it's perfect every time. So there you go. What are we working on right now? Is that
Omac?
It's Omac.
Wow.
Well, it took 2 minutes and there's 2 left.
Oh, that's okay. So
You want
for
to
anybody
claim
wondering
Scramble
what
Tart, Eric, you got to click on the link that I posted about 2 minutes ago. There's 2 left.
I'm just thankful people want to buy the art.
It's been sitting around a while. Isn't that what I say, JJ?
I feel like that's an insult towards your business partner. That's been sitting around a while, but
Well, some stuff just flies, and some stuff, for some reason, sits.
yeah. And we don't get to a lot of shows, and we don't have a super online presence. You know, we don't put everything up.
Well, both of us are a little on the busy side.
Tonight, before we went on, I was just I tried calling Doug, and he didn't pick up. He usually picks up right away, and I just gave him like this whole spiel of things that we were going to go over. And then I'm like, I need an assistant. I'm like, I need to clone myself. And then he sent me hearts and then wrote, yeah, I need one too. And I said, why don't we just be each other's assistant? Wouldn't that just
imagine
get
what we
us a little
wouldn't
further?
get done then?
Anyways, how many has he done tonight? How many have you done tonight, Doug?
Oh, I think just 3.
I think this is number 3.
Okay.
Should we do another?
Jeez.
He got him when other people were filling out forms.
That's dirty. That's dirty, Ken.
Yeah. He's the Ric Flair of wrestling, the dirtiest player in the game.
He's limousine riding, jet flying. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Doug, to be fair, Doug would probably be on number 6 right now if he didn't have to look up this lame Jane Foster.
Wow.
That's too
Wow.
funny. Yeah, Tom Nguyen said never had a tornado in December in Minnesota recorded history is what I read. Yeah.
Is he on?
Well, that was just a little bit ago. I mean, I don't know why he's being so top secret. I mean, we should kick me off and have him. Oh, look at that. JJ, great haircut. Looks even better on day 2. Question for Doug. What current comic artist are you most impressed with? That is awesome. I love that question.
Me?
Yeah, who are you?
Most
What
impressed
current
with?
artists are you impressed with?
Oh, I don't. They're all good.
No, give
Working
us
in
some
comics
names of
is-
people you like.
What?
Give us some names of people you like. I mean, doesn't mean they have to be working on a book this month. I mean, what are some artists that you like that are in the game still?
Matt Gleason.
Yeah. Who else?
Let me think about it. You tell me who I like, JJ. I'm
You have mentioned you like Mikhail Janin. Is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Well, you always tell me, oh, I like his stuff. Patrick Gleason, you like his stuff. Tom Nguyen's. I'm trying to think who else you've mentioned before.
Mention names, I'll tell you if I like them.
Okay, we could do that. Jim Lee.
Of course. Jim
Charlie-
Lee is like the comic book artist. All
right, I'll keep picking like random names of people and see if you know who they are. Or you guys throw them out too for fun. We'll just go
I'm gonna do a
round.
real spin real quick before we get into that.
Okay, do that.
So we can see who's going to get the next sketch. And I think I got these right. Annika, you want to double check me?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, I don't see them yet. Dylan, Burtis, Christian, Jason. Yep. Oh, I think Brent, I was messaging on Instagram about tonight. I shouldn't have said your name, Brent. I might have jinxed you.
So we ready to move on?
Dylan got the claim. So Dylan,
got
let
the
us know
claim?
what you want, and I will post the doc right now. You can go. Only Dylan is to fill this out. Fill it out, and then we will send you the invoice within 30 seconds. Apparently.
I like the Kirby
That looks
dots.
great.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be
Little
more.
Kirby crackle. Real quick before you move on here, a couple people said, here's some names. Jason Fabach.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jason's great.
Well, no, I know you're going to say everybody's great. How about David Finch?
Who?
David
Finch?
Finch.
Yeah.
Jock.
Yeah.
I know you love Olivier Coipel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an artiste.
Yes,
he's not
he
just
is.
he's just not a comic book artist. He's
No, he is definitely. Steve McNiven.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to say watch me make up a name. How about Joe Johnson?
The best.
How about
Thank you.
Rusty Wrenches?
Me and Rusty go way back.
Oh, cookies are here.
All right, I'm done. Oh, he's getting cookies while he's
mean-
waiting.
Most of the, I'm not going to show you what's coming my way, but my older daughters are having a blast quietly at my expense.
Who do we have there?
You want to come say hi, Veronica?
They don't want to come say hi to JJ. That's upsetting.
JJ's right here.
My girl doesn't want to come
Say
see
it
me.
really, say it loudly. Say hi, everyone. Say hi, C4 Comics, 4C Comics.
Hey. That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Did they bring you?
Okay, getting back to just briefly, you mentioned comic book artists. I know so many. They're all worthy and they all do something amazing. And if you're a good enough storyteller to work in comics, then you clearly are a good artist already.
Agreed. One of the guys I really like that people should follow a little bit more is Tyler Bentz. He's on Instagram, Tyler Bentz. He's
Fantastic.
amazing for detail, and I love him. And whenever I just love him. I love Alex Regal too, which Ken knows that. There's just certain guys that I've fallen in love with. Sasspot through Doug on Instagram. She's
yeah. I mean, I've been a fan of hers for as long.
Yeah, you're the one who turned me on to her stuff. She's awesome. But so who do we have? Do we know who we're going with here on this one?
Yeah, who are we gonna do?
Haven't heard just yet.
Okay. Do we have any mystery envelopes left?
I haven't checked. There was one left a minute ago.
Okay. Could you read the names off, Ken, of the people? Is it easy to do that? Because a lot of people are asking in the comments if they did get one.
I'm gonna keep
Let
on
me
this then.
see, my daughter set it up and she left. I think she took the admin with her. Let me see if I can pull it up though.
We'll get her home.
She's home already.
More Kirby Crackle for your $1.
Dylan, we see you. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm on the wrong link. Yeah, we see you.
JJ, how many of those envelopes did you part with?
Ken is checking either 14 or 15.
How many were there? 20?
15.
Oh, they're sold out.
Hey, I have to admit, he put some really nice stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sold out.
I don't want to get yelled at by Doug.
I've never yelled at you a day in my life.
Ken,
I'll
Dylan.
have my daughter. She should be home soon. I'll have her.
We'll
Screen
double check
share
for everybody. If you filled it out and you got a number, I'm sure you guys are good. Ken will absolutely double check if you can hang out for a little bit. Ken will keep on top of that. Okay.
Ken, Dylan can't access the Google Doc.
JJ,
Yes, sir.
Let's come there.
so you and I have known each other for how long?
Well, my son will be 20 this year, and he wasn't even a thought. So over
That's
probably 24 years.
I can't believe we have been fabulous friends for all those years.
Well, we talk about the fun that we're going to have when I'm pushing you around in your wheelchair.
I thought we're going to get the little rascals, right, first? Right?
So while this other stuff's going on behind the scenes, we always had dreams that we would get mopeds when we first started doing this.
Yeah.
And we were going to have a Batman moped and a Robin moped. We still talk about it. Another thing we talk about at every show is we'll check into the hotel, and the first thing Doug does is he looks at me and he goes, "Did you bring your swimming trunks?" And I go, "Did you bring yours?" And we both say no. But before every show, we're like, we're gonna go sit in the pool, we're gonna go sit in the hot tub, we're gonna go sit. Never a show do we ever bring them.
Not in all the years we've done it have we ever.
And we purposely are like, we're gonna meet halfway and find a good pool and just hang out. And we always forget. Like, we never even think of it. It's like our number one priority. It's like the running joke. Like, it's
well, what happens is once we get JJ his hamburger, his cheeseburger, and we sit and we eat, we're done.
Yep.
You know what? It would be really fun to do Decapitator. It would just be ridiculously take forever.
Martian Manhunter, though.
This is going to be front facing.
Manhunter is top preference.
Yeah, his choices are Martian Manhunter, Randy Bowen, a fabulous person, Decapitator, and Cable. So the only question for Dylan is on Martian Manhunter, there's so many versions. Do you want the alien version with the head coming up, or do you just want the normal big forehead?
You want him doing something cool like morphing an arm, or is this a side head sketch? Okay. Or which is it? Which size?
It's a front facing.
So it is front facing.
Yep.
Which Martian Manhunter? Current version? Is there a preference?
He'll let us know here in a second.
Look, I'm getting old. I need to answer quick.
We're gonna
Look at this
guess
old, by the
that
way.
Nathan's just
I
gonna
just haven't shaved in months.
classic Martian
And-
Manhunter. Yep, classic Martian Manhunter, Doug.
Classic. All right.
You know,
And
the one you
the
know
more
that you
my
draw.
beard grows, for some reason, so does the rest of me, and it's almost Santa time.
Are you complaining about your beard?
No, I really like it.
I do too.
I dig your
Look
beard
a
game,
certain
Doug.
way, doesn't it?
Yeah. We should have where you can't shave until all the sketches that anyone ever wants on 4C are claimed.
So, do I look like a kindly old elf at this point?
There's nothing kindly or old or anything about you other than if people know you, they know you're kind. Other than that, you are literally, as I tell people, you are Kingdom Come Superman.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Take a look and you'll never forget it.
Oh man. I totally Doug, you gotta grow that hair out.
I had long hair when I was young. I had hair about 2 feet long.
When he's shaved up and he's got his hair trimmed up, you know, just a little bit of length on the top and the sides are shaved up, you know, similar to this or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I like.
That's Kingdom Come Superman right there.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't unsee it now.
It's not a bad vision.
Mm-mm.
You know,
But
it's
he
better
could
than
also
saying,
be
you know,
Cable.
yeah,
Mm.
Cable. We hear Cable once in a while. It's better than people telling him he looks like Alfred.
No one has ever said I look like Alf.
I know. I'm just saying. No one's ever said that. But I'm just saying it's better to be Kingdom Come Superman or Cable. Cable with, I think, you know, if you guys want to see Doug cosplay at the next show, let us know. And
Wheel spin for characters.
and Alfred's got to be one of them.
4 Alfreds, 1 Superman, and 1 Cable.
Yeah, one Cable.
So for everyone who sees the kindly old elf, JJ, am I a world-class Masters athlete?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest, can I tell stories while we're doing this? Is anyone sick of
Sure.
this? Okay. So one of the coolest things ever that I got to do for Doug, and Tom was with us too, was, and for people that don't know, Tom, who's listening and watching and doing this, Tom was an avid competitor in bodybuilding, weightlifting, and he does a lot of, I think he still does at this point. Tom, you can always chime in with that too, photography for that. But it was my buddy Ryan, who's here. He's friends with Tom and Doug too. Anyways, there was a question of asking if Doug was going to go to the Arnold Classic one year, and I got it from the person, I think from Doug Peters, that asked me. And so we started this conversation, and I kind of asked Doug, I said, are you going to the Arnold Classic in Ohio and to compete? And he was like,
Not
yeah.
as a bodybuilder, by the way. I compete in weightlifting.
Yes.
So clean and jerk and snatch.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding,
So
nobody wants to see that.
no, but you said you said, yeah, I'm going to go because I have to get my meets in order to qualify to, you know,
Worlds, yeah.
again, representing the Masters division. And so they asked if he would do a King Conan print of Arnold as an older Conan. And Doug was like over the moon because Doug is a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and his influence. Doug is also a huge Bruce Lee fan, for those that don't know that. And so he did this awesome print of, it literally looks like Arnold with a beard sitting on a throne. And then he put little things from all the Conan movies in the actual imagery. I'll have to grab one and show it the next time we're on. And he gifted Arnold the art. And when Arnold moves around in those facilities, there are at least 20 people around him, like around him.
He's an officer.
He has actually like a team of people that go with him.
Bodyguards, essentially.
Yeah. So we did a photo, and Tom got to take a photo. Ryan got to take a photo with him. I did. It was just all kind of a nice thing to do. And Doug had the art, and I'll never forget he was introduced, and I can't do the voice that well, but he said, and this is the gentleman that did this is Doug Mahnke. He's the artist that did, and he said, I know who Doug Mahnke is. I know he made the art. I know he's a body, he's a weightlifter. Like he totally shut it down, and it was such a cool moment that he was like, I know who Doug Mahnke is. And so, he wasn't being rude. It was just he knew, And so later on, Doug was going to do a panel with Kai Green, who's awesome and also loves comics and has created his own. And for those in the bodybuilding world know Kai Green. And so Kai and Doug, everybody got to go to this back room where they were going to have this panel with Kai, Arnold, and Doug on stage. And I think Tom, myself, and Ryan were in the back room, and it was a green room, but it was literally not a green room. It was felt like a broom closet, because you had Larry Wheeler coming in there, you had Kai Green, and then you had, out of nowhere, from Game of Thrones, you had the Mountain coming in, the world's strongest man, walk in, and he would blot out the sun.
He was so huge,
massive. I felt like the tiniest little boy ever when I was in there. We all got to do that, and Arnold came back and was so nice, and he signed a bunch of stuff for everyone there, and signed a bunch of our stuff. And one of the things he signed for Doug, which was really cool, was Doug had a calendar from 1979. Was it, Doug? Something like that?
Yeah, or 80, one or the other. Right?
Yeah. Doug had a calendar, and when you looked in the calendar, you could actually see Doug's weightlifting goals and what he was doing and stuff at the time, and he still had it. And Arnold signed that. And then we thought, we're all done. We're good. And then Doug was drawing a Batgirl for a little girl that was in the audience. Another cool thing Doug will do, right? He was late. So all of a sudden, Doug comes walking off the stage, and he's coming into the back room, and these security people bum rush him, and they're like, "Where's Doug? Where's Doug?" And we're like, "What did Doug do?" And they whisk him away, they grab him, we're all like Tom's there, Ryan's there, I'm there. We're like, what just happened? So they whisk him away. They throw him in a black SUV with tinted windows and everything, and he's gone. Right. And I'm texting him going, what's going on? So they drove around the facility.
Kidnapped by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he got kidnapped by Arnold. And I was thinking, well, there's worse things in the world. So they drive around to the front of the building. Security clears it out. They go in the elevator. It's just them. They go upstairs. Everybody goes and washes their hands, does their thing. There's a roped off area where they can eat. And I think he had coffee and maybe a little bit of a bite to eat with him and some other people. Is that right, Doug?
Yep.
And I gave him a thumbs up, and I said, well, we're hitting the road. And that was it. And I saw Tom. If we can put Tom's message up there again, Ken, because Tom was there. And by the way, Doug competed, and we all got to watch him compete. And he was the only guy that had no mishaps with his lifts out of all the guys. And there were guys 25 years, 30 years younger than him, if I'm right. So I was really jacked about that.
That's super cool.
Yeah, one of the coolest moments. And for Doug to meet Arnold, that was I
only get to meet him. I got to be interviewed on stage by Arnold.
Yeah. And then you got to drink with him, have coffee. And
he was a total gentleman, just the nicest guy. He's folks. Really, really nice to have spent time with an idol of mine. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, not a lot of people get that opportunity.
Mm-mm.
No,
and it was really because of Jay.
Well, everybody got to meet him, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of influential people in comics that I'll be like, do you want to meet him, Doug? Do you want to meet him? And he's like, it's okay. No, it's not a big deal. And then with that one, it was over the moon, right? So, what do you get for the man who wants for nothing, right? And that was the thing. And I remember it was so cool because Tom was there and Ryan was there. That was it, right? It was all your buddies are with you. and you get to see this person like get to see their dream, like this cool thing for them that they, you know, it's not a big deal. Like nothing's really that big of a deal. And then like this was like a major deal, and we were there for it, and we got to go along for the ride basically. And man, we had a ton of fun. It was one of the coolest things in the world, especially him just getting whisked away. We didn't know what happened to him.
Yeah, nothing like the security detail throwing you in the car.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
I'm just waiting. My daughter's she's almost home. She's going to give me a list of who got the envelopes.
Yeah, I got a question for Doug.
Sure.
Man, I've been loving following all the animation you do on Instagram and stuff. Like Batman at the gym was awesome. What was kind of the impetus for you kind of taking that? I don't know. I guess it's a side hobby of yours, or like a full blown hobby.
Yeah.
What kind of led you down that path?
Well, a couple of things really. Number one, I really had no interest in the iPad for quite a while. And Patrick Gleason we've been friends for many years, and he started doing a lot of his work digitally. At this point, he does most of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Not his covers, I don't think, but so he and I would get together for supper late at night, and he would often be working while he was eating, because the iPad's portable, and he could draw. And then he would inevitably, he'd say, "Here, you try it. You do something." And I would grab it. I'd draw like 3 or 4 lines, and then I'd be done. I didn't really care for the format. How's that looking?
So good.
Awesome.
Anyway, he didn't have any luck in getting me interested all that much. But then, and I'd done a little bit of animation, some kind of sort of ass backwards way that I figured out how to do. And I really would love to do more, but I didn't have really any way to do it. I didn't realize that the iPad, or that apps could provide animation. During the rather contentious Facebook environment of the last election, I just said, I'm done. I walked away. I didn't want to listen to the conversation anymore. I wanted to do something more productive with my time. And so I grabbed my wife's iPad and I started painting and learning how to use it. And that just led to the fact that my family bought me an iPad for Christmas or my birthday a year ago. And it has a feature on it that's called Animation Assist. And once I learned how to use that, it's what I do. I love doing it. I love animating. I have the most fun animating. You have no idea.
Yeah, and they look fantastic, man. I mean, I've been kind of following along. Do you use an iPad Pro with an Apple Pencil, or?
Yep, just iPad Pro.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about the program that I use is not like all that elegant, but it's simple. People have really encouraged me to try some of the other, app animation opportunities out there, and I just haven't done it yet. I haven't put down the Procreate, probably because I'm just creature of habit, and I've enjoyed figuring out how to work around some of the issues and figure out how to do some cool stuff. And I'd say there will come a point in time, I would love to actually do it, do some professional quality animation, or at least to me, do something with a larger scope. And so the app itself Procreate itself is kind of limited. So I will have to move on, but I mean, the animation part is not a problem. I got that down. I know what I'm doing, and depending on how much time I have, depends on how good product is. But I keep getting faster, which is nice.
Yeah. Until I saw you mention it, I had no idea that you could animate using Procreate, because I use it a lot to do my roughs and stuff like that in my
Yeah,
programs.
you know, it's if you got the latest version of Procreate, it's Procreate. No, which is it? That doesn't matter. It's whatever it is right now. In it is a thing called Animation Assist. The problem is that you can't layer your animation very easily. It doesn't allow you to run two, like you can't animate two things at a time in terms of that sit on top of each other. That doesn't work. You have to, and that's something that I've done is I've learned how to work around Procreate's limits.
Right.
So I do all kinds of stuff that is maybe a little more sophisticated ultimately, but I've done it the hard way. I haven't actually done it the easy way. It's kind of like having a really fun, easy to use animation tool that's very limited, and then I just work around the limit.
You work around the limitations, or you essentially you trick it into doing what you want it to do.
That's a good way to put it. I mean, I'm sure that there's. How's that looking?
I don't know. Ken put a banner over it. Oh, there it is.
I should start hitting it with some ink while you guys are.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
I'll just add that I've had the pleasure of watching Doug animate, and even when Pat and I are hanging out with Doug, while Pat's signing books and doing all this stuff, Doug will be over there and he'll just be doing frames, and then he'll show me how he creates the movement within the Procreate, and it's just like it's so amazing. Like there's so many that he's gotten started that he wants to finish, but then he starts another one, and it really is something that I have to say, like in all the years that I've been around him, it's the most fun I've ever seen him have with creating something. And I think that's like so good for him as a human being, because he draws for a living, right? He's done it for so many years, and now he gets to do something where he's drawing, but now it comes to life. And even the Tiny Batman stuff, like I know a ton of people, I saw some comments in here. I mean, people love the Tiny Batman stuff he's done, because again, part of what Doug to me started as was almost a humor artist. Like there was a lot of humor in his art. And then, he became the jacked drawing artist of things, but he always tries to add the humor when he can. You look at the Lobo mask, you look at Hitman Lobo, you look at, anything that he can add in there, he'll do. But when he gets to do this stuff, I mean, you can see the cleverness of what he's trying to put in there. And the Tiny Batman stuff, like, I don't think anybody knew that was going to blow up the way it did. And are you going to come back and do some Tiny Batman?
Other than John?
What's that?
Is anyone else familiar with it here?
Yeah, there were people that were leaving comments about the Tiny Batman. If anyone hasn't gotten a chance to look at Tiny Batman, if you go on his Instagram page,
you'd have to go back through.
You got to go back a ways, but there's like a whole story that he's put together. And Tiny Batman is just like the absolute biggest pest in the world. And
he's not, just so you know, Tiny Batman is not Batman. He's Tiny Batman.
He's Tiny Batman.
And he is accompanied by Tinier Batman and Tiniest Batman, who you never actually can really see. He's like the size of a dust speck. And the reality is, Tinier Batman is probably closer to Batman than Tiny Batman is. But, those two.
He is literally, I would say that Tiny Batman is literally the Wile E. Coyote of Doug's mind. In other words, nothing works out the way it's supposed to. And we have to watch it and suffer through it while we laugh. And that's probably the best way that I could ever put it.
Well said.
Ooh, that's looking good.
Thank you.
Nope, somebody's here.
Pizza.
All right, so here's the wheel spin for the next claim.
All right, let's see it.
Hey.
So, Brent, congratulations, bud. You got it. So, make sure you click on the link that I put up a few minutes ago for the Google Doc. Go out there and fill that out, buddy. And before you do, though, tell us what you want. What version and what character you would like. Do you want a head sketch, torso, profile, or full frontal?
What are we doing?
We're going to find out in a second. And one other thing, my daughter's home. She has the list, and after going over the list, she found that a couple of people claimed 2. So there are 2 envelopes left. And here is the link for it.
You're tempting me so much, Ken.
Don't wait. They're probably going to be gone already.
I know. I'll like trying to do a bunch of things.
He wants a front-facing Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
All right, I can do that.
No reference.
I don't need a reference.
No reference needed on that one.
Doug used to tell me that I was his model for Hal Jordan,
Well, of course.
and then whatever other character I was then his reference to, and none of it was true.
So it looks like it's number 4 and number 15.
Hey, Doug, while that's going on, do you want to show the ones someone had asked earlier? Can you show the ones that you had done overnight or the ones that you had finished just so people can see those real briefly?
We'll see. I'll show you what is finished and what isn't. And so things are in various stages of completion.
Yeah, that's okay. I think people just wanted to see where things were. Gives people kind of insight into things, too.
The process.
The process.
We'll show the two are fully completed at the moment, which is Sinestro.
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody goes, wow. Just going to hit that with a little tonal marker, I see.
And Bleeze.
Bacon.
Dude, that's beautiful too. Man.
Bacon locked out on that one. Fuck, that's so
JJ, how's that for a side profile?
So I show you, clearly there's more that has to be done. And I had a handful that I had to do today as well. So I got started sketching on them.
Show those ones that you're just for fun playing around with. No, it's not going to hurt anybody.
Well, this
Show
was
that.
something I drew with both hands.
Yikes.
Like,
Yeah, I wrote that earlier. He can draw with both hands. I wasn't joking.
So I still need to ink it with both hands. But this was 2 hands working until I got it.
Wow.
at the same time. Oh my, I can't even.
I can't tell if you guys are screwing with us here.
No, he's not.
No, that's true. It's real.
Wow.
I can like draw a stick figure with one hand.
Well, I'm sure you have your expertise, right? What do you
2
do for
envelopes left, guys.
You don't just help these guys out.
No, I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
So, for example, this is one that is in process. So, you need to erase it, tighten it up, hit it with markers the rest of the way. This was also from the other night that has to be the same. Sinestro gets to be finished. Red Hood. Did you guys see those, or I flipped through them a little too quickly?
Yeah.
So this is this kind of thing will end up being like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
So for those wondering, Doug's mode is there's a mode called half-ass. He doesn't have that on his radar. It's just all ass.
100%
This is what
people ass.
Folks, feel my pain. This is what
Yes, I
I
know.
feel it. Because there is no way he can leave anything not perfect. And that I love him for that. But yes,
So
I
let's see,
knew.
what have we done so far tonight? There's there's plenty for me to do here, but this one is much further along.
Ooh.
It's just
Yes.
cool ghostwriter that'll be really
Yes.
in the California vernacular of old bitchin'. That should be great.
Did someone claim that, or are you doing that one?
Here's
this
an
guy.
absolutely beautiful
There's a Wrangler.
Jane Foster.
Get out of here, Rungo.
I
Look at
can't
that.
wait to finish this. This is gonna be like incredible.
Doug,
Oh,
I
it's
feel
even
like
been
I feel like you're showing favorites now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. It's all going the right direction. And then these are sketches. I got 4 done of 5, I believe, that I have to do.
Oh wow.
So,
That hot girl. Was that from Acclaim last night?
yeah, I believe
Yeah, it was. Kilowog.
Kilowog, which is cool. La Mosca.
By the
Which I
way,
could
for those
drop
that were
some
watching last
some
night, The
truths.
Mask was on Sci-Fi Channel while Doug was on.
Was it?
Yeah.
Serendipity.
Yep.
That's the movie.
And then there was a Green Arrow, which I think I just need to finish in
New
pencil.
52.
I'll make this look really nice before it's.
Who got the Ghost Rider?
Oranga.
This guy, JJ.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
Oh, I already forgot what.
Why all the hate today?
There's no hate. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, no, because that's a sick piece.
I mean, they're
I
all
know.
good, but I mean, I don't
All right,
remember
what am I
Doug
doing
drawing
now?
Ghost Rider. I'm like, wow.
What's next?
Marvel's probably watching.
What
What am
was?
I doing next?
Where is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
That's
doing the
awesome.
front-facing Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
That's it. See how
There's
quickly I
still 2
forget?
envelopes left, number 4 and number 15. For anybody out there who didn't get an
The
envelope,
best stuff in them.
2 left.
Oh, do we have
2
some
covered.
people claim too?
Yes.
What's
Yeah, so Cheyenne just
Well, you know
fixed
what?
it. And
It's
there's
it's
2
eight,
left.
it's 8:28. Maybe do those people want to? I mean, you know, if it gets to be about 8:45, or that's my time, I think, anyways. If it's 8:45 and they're still available, it's up to you. I'm fine with them taking the 2 if no one else wants them.
There's 2 available. Whoever buys them, buys them. I put it back
Gotcha.
out there. So. I can read off the names of who's got them though.
Ooh, this is exciting.
So we have Nelson, Scott Stewart, Eric Laredo, Jason Bunola, Linda Craig, Avi, Juan Carlo, Chris Fields, Misty Christie, Hung, Kevin Nelson, Stephen Curtis, and Tim Bentley. So those are the people who have claimed so far, and there's 2 left.
Is that bad that I know most of those names? That's no joke either, and they know I know them too. That's so crazy.
Kiahi, you have to use the Google Doc that was in the chat above to claim the envelopes.
I can post it again. I think.
Oh, Ken's gonna post it again for you.
So what is the Google Doc for?
It's the form that they go in and fill out their name, their email, and everything. And then as soon as they do that,
Gotcha.
my daughter invoices them. Helps us keep record of who's got what. It's an easy way for us to get the emails for invoices. It's made my life 10 times
Much
easier.
easier.
That was all my daughter. I brought my daughter on board about a month ago, and she has
She's straightened everything out,
changed my
right?
life. She's doing a great job. Real quick for people who are still here, tomorrow on 4cgroup.com, we're going to drop 2 commission lists. Carlos Pacheco is opening up 20 more spots for hit sketches.
Oh, really?
And we're going to do one with his name is Augustin Padilla. He was an artist for Transformers, X-Men. I forget what else. I'll have it all listed tomorrow. But he's one of the artaholic guys, and he's
Hey, you
going to
guys
give
want
us.
to know something?
Yeah.
It's mid-December. it's thundering outside right now.
Oh,
Dude, I think my house is gonna blow away. That's why you see me looking over so much. This is crazy right now. Wow. Okay. Little creepy.
Are you guys
Um,
under like tornado watch right now?
We're not. We're just in a high wind warning or whatever. But this is just kind of weird because now you can kind of hear the rain is turning over to like an ice. So then you worry about power. Like that's always going to be our concern in Minnesota or here. Like when people say, "Oh well, I mean, you got a foot of snow or 2 feet of snow," we're like, "Yeah, okay." And what affects us is really wind or blizzards or things like that. So it does sound a little creepy here, though. Honestly, with the wind and
Or like
such.
rain and ice plays like havoc on the power lines, right? And the trees.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. You don't want ice. So like my wife was going to go out running tomorrow morning early and like immediately they canceled that. They were like, no, I think we'll skip that for tomorrow morning. So, I mean, she's a trooper, but in that case, no, that's not going to work for her. It's the way it goes. But
Just slick spots on the road and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah. And then my son is out of the house now, so I'm constantly like, hey, I mean, I'm literally became my mom. Yes, I just said that. Doug, you know my mom. I've become her. I literally was like, hey son, when you get off work tonight, it's probably gonna be a little slick out. He's 19 and I have to say that because I just have to say that. I'm sorry. It's that I'm like that Progressive commercial or whatever that commercial is, like, don't become your parents. And I'm like watching it going, that's what I would do. I would park close to the exit. I would want to leave during the third quarter because I can get out of there quicker. I'm like, so anyways, I love those commercials. There you go. Hopefully some of you like them and are also saying, yes, I say the same things.
They hit a little too close to home.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They'll like, because I'm the guy that'll go up to the manager of a store and literally say something like, hey,
That
by
guy's
the way,
doing a great
just want
job.
to tell you that guy is doing a fantastic job, right?
Yeah. That's the one that got me because my
Yes.
wife was like, hey, that's you. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. But it is what it is at the end of the day. You can't even see out the window, can you? Oh, that's good. Doug, our fence is still standing.
Is that the old fence or you get a
That's
new
still
one?
the old fence.
The wrecked fence?
Yes. The one
Well,
that
it
we're...
flows all the way down the street and then maybe into another county.
They can have it at that point. Yeah, it's fun. So Ken, what is our plan for the rest of the night with claims so people can know and those such things? Do you have an idea? Do you want to talk with Doug about that?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing something. What was the question?
Oh, keep finishing what you're doing. We'll just, when you're done.
No, I'm good.
That's cool.
I think I was just getting a list of everybody who made the claim so far for the envelopes. I wanted to put it on the screen.
Yeah, just keep working on that. The three of us can carry a conversation with Doug. Okay.
No, go ahead. I'm done. I got it up here right now. So what was your question?
So those are the people that have them.
Those are the people who have envelopes so far.
That's 13 of them. Okay.
There's 2 left.
And
Yep.
Kevin Nelson came on and said, I have 2 of them. Again, in 10 minutes, I don't really care. So if we need to remove, I don't know if we've removed people already or we've done whatever, but he came on, which I thought was.
Well, he can go in and reclaim it if he wants. They're in there.
Okay.
So.
But if you want to look through the messages or the chat, so Kevin, if you hear that, I don't know if you're going to remove his name and have him come back in. I don't care if you come back in and buy a second one. It's like literally don't care. I just want to make sure all 15 go because I'm going to build 15 and in my mind I've got that kind of set. So you can do whatever. It's like Doug's drawing your name, everybody.
And
It's
Ken,
like
if you
he's
needed
checking your
to,
name
if Ken needed to make space, he gone. Kenneth.
Chris Fields,
Like
your
dropping
name's
it out.
being checked. Misty Puckett, you're next.
I was gonna say if Ken needed to make room, he could just go ahead and remove Eric Laredo because I can't think of a less
Yeah.
deserving person to get one of these.
Oh,
Get him out of there. I mean, Canadians, seriously.
Oh.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, oh,
I thought it
got
was
Jeff
Eric.
Jeff comes on. I gotta go.
Aranga, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever, buddy. How are you?
Hey, my brother. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking.
Right on. Oh, yeah. My wife texted me just couple of minutes ago, and she was like, "So what are you doing?" Because I'm out of town, right? And I was like, "I'm on this live stream with 4C," and she just sends like a one-word like "nerd."
I'm sorry. Now you know the reality is nerd. No matter what, it's a good thing, right?
What's that?
Nerd is a good thing.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. She knew what she was marrying. Oh, I hit none of it.
Private chat.
got-
Give me a yes or no.
Say again.
I said she hit none of it.
Hey, Doug, in the private chat, Ken sent you a message if you want to check that.
Just give me a yay or nay.
Sure. That'd be fine.
Okay.
Did you hear my answer?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Well,
your shipping should be on the PayPal invoice. We should have that already. If it's different, let us know.
Well, I want to thank Aranga and Annika for coming in tonight. I thank you guys so much.
Oh, we've been
It was 100% like my pleasure, man. I would
100%.
I would have refused to join if I hadn't won.
Jeff kicking you out?
No, I'm not kicking anybody out. Listen, I'm in my car. I just
That's
wanted
what I
to
was
come on
gonna
before
say. He
dinner.
was like,
Jeff
well,
was like,
he
hey,
was doing
Ryan,
the whole-
Annika, thanks for coming.
Okay, bye.
he was doing the whole like playing off the stage kind of thing. Well, I just want to thank these two clowns for coming. And
No. Well, like I said, I know. Listen, Ken was going to have his hands full because he didn't have Cheyenne tonight, and I knew that he was worried about chewing gum and walking at the same time. So I'm glad you guys came on.
Ryan actually came over though, so that was good.
damn, Ken, hey, kick him out, man. You got people on here already. You don't need him right now. Get him the heck out of here.
The best burns are the ones where you just don't even take a breath. You just keep rolling through.
Yeah.
And that is what Jeff just did.
Yeah.
It was like, wait, did he just say what he just said? And it's like, I'm still listening to the rest of the conversation. That's great humor right there.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen, I'm going to tell you.
Jeff,
Go
here
ahead,
you go.
buddy.
Boom, cut
Go
the
ahead.
check.
Cut the check.
Cut the check.
Yeah, no, listen. I had a buddy. This is going to be in very poor taste. So those of you who are offended easily, please avert your ears. But I had a buddy who wants to use this as a pickup line. He was dancing with a really super drunk girl at like a sorority party, and he said, "You know what? This is really bad, by the way, guys." He said, "You know what? You don't smell bad for a fat chick." And I was like, "You did not." And the girl was, he was like, "Yeah." And the girl was like, "Thank you so much." Hey! And I was like, only you could get away with that. Only
yeah.
you could.
Oh,
Yeah, it was just awful. Anyways,
Well, I'm
awful joke
just
in
going
poor
to
taste.
let you know I was that girl.
Yeah, I
And
believe
That's-
now I know who said it.
exactly.
I like that Jeff like tells these stories like his friend did it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not me. I don't have the balls to do any of those things.
My friend. What? Like the
Hold on,
dance with the girl.
I got to log out real quick. Hold on, I got to log out so you claim. Wait a minute. Exactly. Wow. Claim,
There you go.
claim. Let's go. Let's see it. I can't call up the chat in my thing in my car, so you guys will have to tell me who these wonderful people are who get a sketch chance.
We're not gonna. Annika's got it, dude.
Oh, I got it. I can see him.
I know. I just meant I can't wait to hear who the people are.
Who are the five that got those on the game? Read them off to?
Yeah. So Jason V. Vignoya,
Uh-huh.
Christian Q, CD Lentz, which I believe is Cameron,
Mm-hmm.
Franz, and Franz,
Uh-huh.
Is that Ron Franz? Nice.
and Patrick Carlos.
Good luck, all.
All right.
Good.
JJ, I don't know if you've like told the story before, so I apologize. Like, if I'm asking a repeat question, how did you and Doug meet?
Mm.
And
Tell
does
that
Doug
last night.
does Doug remember the same story?
At the Minnesota Comic Book Convention.
Yeah, I was delivering food. He had it was an Uber Eats deal, and he had ordered 2 steak and cheese sandwiches. And I looked around for him, and I was like, "This looks like the guy." And I came up to him, and I was like, "Hey, I'm pretty good at my job. You look like you're pretty good at your job. How about I sell some of your art for you?" And
That's exactly how it went down.
You
Verbatim.
the quick synopsis of it.
you
is
lost
we
me
met-
at Uber Eats and
Yeah, I
20
know.
years ago.
You're like, wait, how could it be that? Wait, maybe he owns Uber Eats. Took a long time to get it off the ground. Yeah, we met 20 some years ago. I was a big fan, and so like I tell people all the time, hey, if you're a fan of someone and you really like their work, at that moment there was no way for me to get art from him, and so that's when I had just said, hey, I just took a chance, and I said, do you mind if I try selling your art for you? I think I can do it. I was teaching at the time. I was doing everything on the side, my comic business, all these different things, but I was just enamored.
JJ is a hustler.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. But at the end of the day, he said yeah, and we had it just worked out. It was just serendipity. I mean, it was just everything just worked out so perfectly, and it was like we were meant to meet each other, and the kindness he's shown me over the years, like I've said before, it's just there's nothing I wouldn't do for that guy. And he was actually going to do all these sketches for my house. He was going to drive up here and do this, and I'm thankful he stayed home.
Isn't it a good thing I didn't come?
Yes, big time. Like, I'm glad you're home with the family and all that stuff. But so someone just asked a minute ago, and I want to make sure that they're on here. I think it was Nathan. Nathan said, hey, JJ, any advice for those who didn't get a spot after 2 days? Just SOL. No, you're not SOL. I mean, our entire goal with this, and the reason that we came to 4C, is because we knew that it was going to be pretty militant on how things were going to get done. There wasn't going to be any favoritism. There wasn't going to be, anything like that. If someone's won something, we know who's won something already. And so the next time Doug comes on, we're just going to simply ask that they don't enter, or if we see we're not probably going to put their name on the wheel. We really do want to try and get everyone the opportunity to get that sketch, because, at the end, it's a sketch. That's what Doug calls them. To the other 99.9% of the world, it's a commission, but it's a sketch as far as Doug is concerned. And so we want to make sure that, everyone is able to have that chance. So, are we going to do it again? I think Doug has had a good time. I think we'd like to come back in January, at some point when Doug feels like he's caught up. I know Ken has made the overtures, and Jeff, that he's got a home here if he wants to do it.
Absolutely.
And I think it's great. And so, someone asked us today if we're going to be doing any conventions this year. We don't have any plans for that. We're really trying to branch more into our social media aspect of things and do these. And this is really a way where, we can't meet face to face, but we don't travel too far from home usually or typically. And that's more because of me, not Doug. And so this is just a great way that we can still interact with everybody. And we'll be on the road eventually again. But for now, looks great, Doug.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Wow.
So Jason, Christian, CD, Lance, Franz, and Patrick, you guys are all in the last wheel spin, but just like
I
last night,
interrupted that.
we'll
My
follow
bad.
you getting a sketch.
So, he's going to do them for all 5 of you guys. That's insane. That's great. Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
Christian
amazing.
Quintos gets a sketch. Ah, that guy and I text every single day.
So Jason, Christian, Cameron, Franz, and Patrick, you're
I'm
the
gonna
ones who
call
fill it out. Fill
before
out the
Christian
form.
says it,
You'll get your
before-
sketch. Doug's gonna work on those after the show.
Christian will say Weapon X Wolverine. Wait for it. It's coming. I can't even see the chat. It's what it's gonna say.
Yeah, put your claims in the chat too. You know, maybe Doug wants to hang out and do one more while he's live. I don't know. We'll see.
What time is it?
It's well, it's 9:46 my time, so 8:46 your time.
It's 8:45, Doug.
It's a
Quarter
quarter
nine.
nine.
There's
'Cause
nobody in
we
the
all know
place.
we all know Central Time is the best time, you guys.
Oh, get out of here, West
None of
Coast.
this Eastern Time. Yeah, Pacific Time garbage. Don't get me started on the
CD
Mountain
wants a
Time, guys.
Joker. Who else? Who else? Anybody else say what they wanted? Weapon X, yeah. Who called that?
I did.
Okay,
It's
okay.
Christian Quintos. Yeah. Christian helped us out in New York at Doug's booth.
Good man.
Yep, he's one of our homies.
The CD lends Cameron.
I think it is.
Yes,
Yep,
I believe
no
it is.
wheel spin this time. It was just the 5 people that claimed ended up being the ones that are going to be on here. So again, I'll tell everybody, didn't mean to interrupt that. Keep putting them in the chats. Ken's keeping an eye on that. But yes, we will be back. So let's say, for example, I can use Christian as an example because he's a friend. If he's won, he's going to come back next show and win again. So, and I think I'm losing my internet.
No, we can hear you.
We still got you. We got you.
You're there, buddy.
Okay, so yeah, this wind is starting to play havoc too, and I live in the sticks. But at the end of the day, yeah, once you've claimed and made something, you know, you aren't going to get another one, right? Until we make sure that we pacify everyone we can, and I think we're showing that there's more than enough people. So,
That's
all right,
awesome.
I gotta
Love
jump, guys, because we're having trouble with the fence right now. But I'll be back.
Sure.
Thanks.
All right, bye bye.
All right, JJ.
JJ.
Bye.
I'll hang out for till 9 o'clock my time.
Well, so
Good.
so far what we've got is, let's see, we got.
So which one should I do next?
Front-facing Joker, Doctor Doom, front-facing, menacing. He said.
Make sure you send me that list.
Weapon X head sketch. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
So
So
front
you
page,
can pick any of those if you want to. If you want to start on any of those when you're done with that.
Yep. I'll do a bit of the Joker. How about that?
One. Okay.
Ooh.
Just because it'll be easy.
Excellent. So I didn't get to watch hardly any of the show tonight. I was working. I saw there was a Martian Manhunter, and then some guy must have got an OMAC. I think I don't know who that would be.
Some guy got a Ghost Rider too.
I missed a Ghost Rider. Wow.
You missed a Jane Foster Thor.
Hey, Iranga,
Yes, sir.
do you come to Minnesota? Because you said your business has.
Yeah, I do. I try to avoid it like around this time of year. I was actually supposed to be in Minnesota today.
Good day not to come.
Yeah. I was supposed to fly out yesterday and be there for like a meeting today, and things swapped around. I did the Tennessee thing instead, and it sounds like I made the right decision. But yeah, I come up to Minneapolis. I don't know, about 4 or 5 times a year.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, next time you're coming, I don't know, if you're here long enough, let's get together.
Oh man, I would love that, Doug. I will absolutely take you up on that.
He'll be at your front door. Just
Hi.
I'm like booking flights right now for tomorrow.
You still might find it a little inhospitable. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, we've had pretty normal weather. It's just we had a big thaw. It got up to almost 50 degrees today, which southern weather is not ideal.
Yeah.
But it's not like it is over in JJ's neck of the woods. That's got to be a bit more on the misery side.
Yeah, it's for someone who lives in the South, like, the second kind of things get cold. I remember my first time coming up to corporate. It was like May, maybe. It was May. So I didn't pack a jacket. I didn't do anything. Picked up my rental car. They'd taken the ice scrapers and everything out of the rental cars. And I got to my hotel late at night, parked, woke up the next morning, and there was like 12 inches of snow overnight in May. And like, I don't know anything about how to like work a car that's been covered in snow. So I had this credit card. I had a credit card, and I was like trying to scrape like the front windshield off.
You were not the only person who's used that method.
But basically, I cleared the front window and the rear window, and I was like, all right, I'm good to go. I'm gonna start heading off to the office. And the first stoplight I got to, the snow that was piled up on the roof of the car
Rookie mistake.
split right down the middle evenly, and half of it fell into the front windshield, half of it fell to the rear, and I'm sitting there in traffic like a moron, and I had to like stop, get out, start cleaning this thing with my hand now, furiously, while people are just shaking their heads at me. So yeah, I know better now.
Gosh,
Oh man.
what a rookie.
Hey, listen, West Coast girl, like
Yeah. When's the last time you saw snow, Annika?
yeah.
Annika,
Like when you go up the
Are
mountains.
you San
watching-
Diego or
I
where you
am San Diego.
Can't you tell by the
Basically,
smugness, Doug?
You're in the perfect weather capital of the entire world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're spoiled. It rained yesterday and it was a disaster.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, exactly.
The kids, like one of my students opened the door and it flew open, and he's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, you're fine. Go to the bathroom. And he's like, oh, the rain. Let alone thunder.
I lived in Huntington Beach, so not quite San Diego. I know what the nice weather's like.
Mm-hmm. Huntington Beach is a cool place though.
It's
Doug, are you a native Minnesotan? Were you born in?
No, I've lived there long enough to just say this is home. I literally live 2.5 miles from where my wife grew up, and I don't think that she had ever intended to do that, but that's just how it happened.
Gotcha.
So I have a sister-in-law who lives 4 houses down, a brother-in-law who now lives 2.5 miles away, bought my mother-in-law's place. Mother-in-law lives 7 miles away.
Dang,
We're pretty much family central.
Wow.
that's pretty cool. Like,
No, it is good. We all
Yes.
get along really well.
that is awesome. Yeah. It wouldn't be as cool like if you didn't.
Oh no, that trust me, I wouldn't live under those conditions if it wasn't good. But like my kids, they all grew up near their cousins, and so their cousins are all super close. They're their own little friend group.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's nice if it works out.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, most times you can't go wrong living around family.
No.
As someone who is miles and miles and miles away from mine, I'd love to be a little closer to my family.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Sri Lanka. So
Be a little bit further than I was gonna say. I thought you might say Milwaukee or something.
Yeah, originally, but I've lived here, like in the U.S. for 22 years now. I moved here when I was 18. So
Well, if you had an accent at 18, I think you managed to incredibly well weed it out.
yeah, it was my accent was all over. I think I talked about it last time. It's all over the place. Like, I grew up in Sri Lanka and lived in Dubai till I was 18. From the time I was 5 till I was 18. So that's where I learned English, and then moved here to go to college, and moved to the South of all things. Yeah. So Birmingham, Alabama.
How long did you live in Dubai?
What's that?
How long did you live in Dubai?
13 years.
That place is
Wow.
intense. Like, architecturally, it's amazing.
it's
Mhm.
bananas. But it's also like I left right at like my parents were still living there, so I'd go back every summer and I'd see how it was changing every summer that I went back. But when I was there, it was still kind of on the edge. And every time I go back, like I would progressively, I tell these stories in private, and I need to remember that these videos are there for posterity.
Yeah.
But like every time I would go back, I would find even the people I knew growing up were kind of changing as the city changed, and it was kind of a weird
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, like
It's not
Hey,
the
let's
place it had been.
it's not the place to what? I'm sorry.
It's not what it had. I mean, if the people change, they change because of the, I don't know what, the culture of the environment that they're living in, or what.
Yeah, there it got to be kind of like, hey, it's the world's biggest this and the tallest this, and it became a lot of flash and pizzazz, and it became a lifestyle to a lot of people. And like my family was never like that, and a lot of my close friends weren't like that, but it just became a really annoying place to hang out with people.
Mhm.
Like I'd go there in my 30s and I'd have people be like, okay, let's go hot club opening. And I'm like, man, I'm 35. I don't want to go to a hot club opening. Let's go
sit
to a
somewhere
bar.
and chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to a bar, get some drinks, hear each other talk. I was already an old man at 35. Yeah. But
Well, the one thing they can't do away with the fact that it is, what's the average temp in Dubai?
oof.
Ooh.
So it's like in the summers, you're talking about 90s
Yeah.
to, if it hits 100, there's special provisions made for people to not be out working, if you will. So
Ooh.
on the official thermometer, the weather never hits 100, but yeah, you can be out there, and it gets hot and it's humid because it's on the Gulf,
Yep.
on the Arabian Gulf, so you get the sea breeze, and it's super humid. But in the winters, um, I just remember like the winter is like the fall here, so it's like, I don't know, 60,
Mm.
65 in the mornings.
Some nice
Um,
winners.
I remember wearing like a sweater to school because I thought that was cold. I was like,
Oh my gosh, I wore this to school today. To work.
what was the weather? What was the temperature today, Annika?
70.
60s? It hit 60.
It's like a full-on parka.
I know.
When I moved to Huntington Beach at 17, it was, I think it was during the winter, and I remember seeing kids in the neighborhood dressed in down jackets. I'm like, you guys, what is going on here? Is this a fashion statement? Because there's no way. I mean, once, in Minnesota, once it gets up to, like 40, the jackets come off and everyone's back in short sleeves.
Yeah.
So obviously acclimation is a real thing.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I'll look around me and I'll be like, no, I don't need to acclimate that bad. But put my stuff on, put my beanie on. Yeah.
40 degrees in short sleeves. I could never.
And they'll make fun of me and they're like, it's boating weather. I'm like, nope. But you guys have an extra season in Minnesota though. You have road construction season, right?
We have all kinds of seasons. We have mosquito season. We have this brief time. My favorite time in Minnesota is the spring because the insects are not present yet, and it's beautiful out.
Yeah.
And then once the humidity starts to move upward. By the way, I suppose we should see what this looks like.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
All right, little bit of housekeeping, guys. Brent, Franz and CD Lens, you got to fill out that Google Doc. We need that information, or you're not going to get your sketch.
That would not be nice to wake up to tomorrow, guys. Fill out the Google Doc.
And there's a couple people who filled out the Google Doc that didn't get a claim. Sorry, we're going to delete it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just fill out the Google Doc, guys.
For me, winter is just something weird. But my kids are fans mostly. They go snowboarding. They're winter people.
I mean, a lot of you guys, I figure like once you live there, it doesn't. I mean, there's the normal things, I guess, like that inconvenience you, but
Oh yeah.
you're so used to it, right?
Yeah, you are. You, as long as you dress for it, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, my son's a carpenter. He'll be working outside. I think they shut down if it's 20 below.
Oh, God.
Bro, not
I don't
crazy.
have a frame of reference for
I don't
what
even know what that
that's
would feel like.
like. No.
Well, I mean, once cold is really cold, it's just cold, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is cold. What do you do? It's when people don't understand that it can hurt them. And see, that's the only part I really, truly dislike about it is having a family in this weather. And like when my kids were, some of my older ones, the style was to wear slippers to school, right?
Oh.
Slippers all winter. I'm like, you guys, what are you doing? But I didn't fight about it.
Frostbite.
But I just would. I was always way more conservative regarding what I was going to dress, even amongst my friends when I was a teenager here, especially because I didn't care if I looked all goofy and whatever. I preferred warmth.
Yeah.
I really did, and I pursued it heavily, and I didn't want to be cold, and I made sure that I wasn't. So, some people seem to take a much more cavalier approach to it, and I just never was one.
Yeah.
I'll be
No.
tough in other ways. I'm not going to be tough with the weather.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that, Doug. I like being warm. I mean,
Yeah,
and cool in the summers. I like being
cool is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for.
This is an example of what 20 below, or even some of the colder temps. Like I was out, I don't know, I was probably cleaning off a car, and I had removed my glove and my hand got wet. So then I didn't think to slip my hand back in my glove as I was going to go back inside. Well, having a wet hand and grabbing a doorknob that's 20 below,
Ooh,
that's kind of,
Oh.
that burns you.
that's some Christmas story, sticking your tongue to a pole kind of stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you learn not to do things, but every once in a while you do them anyway, just because you weren't thinking. And then it reminds you as to what that can really mean.
Just to remind yourself that you're alive.
You are well reminded, yeah.
Yeah, nothing like ripping all the skin off the palm of your hand to make you feel like you're alive, right?
When you realize your hand may be stuck to this doorknob.
Ugh.
But it was more like just, wow, it's so shocking.
Yeah. What's
And
the
it gets really crisp, crunchy. Your car when you get in it, Just like I lived a year in Vegas, and my friend drove he had a little black sports car that he took up to Vegas, and on a truly hot day, you do not want to touch that chrome. You don't want it to be anywhere near this vehicle.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to get in it and drive. You learn.
Yeah. I think ultimately, yeah. Again, you said it best earlier. Acclimate to it, right? You learn what your surroundings are, and that's why I kind of it's weird when like I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, that's so cold up there, and then we get people come down to the south like in the summers, and that's all they complain about is like the heat and the humidity,
Oh, really?
and yeah.
Learn how to deal with it.
Yep, that's it.
Hmm.
God, this Joker looks fantastic. I love that face.
Yeah, the face is amazing.
I have fun drawing the Joker. He was one of
Who was your favorite Joker artist besides yourself? There, who do you
no,
like?
just mine. I only like mine.
I said besides yourself. I actually threw that in.
I don't like anyone else's Joker. No, I'd have to. Well,
I was like, don't give me any caveats.
realistically, Killing Joke.
Boland?
Boland. Yeah.
I'd say that I liked his. I mean, it's a classic look. I like the Joker in a certain type of like expression or what he looks like, and I don't know. Boland was just perfect at it.
Yeah. I
Like
think Jeff's trying to show you
this
something.
one, right? There you go. There you go, Doug. Here's this just for you. It's my Boland Joker.
So small.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on, let me blow it up for you.
There you
Hey.
go.
Oh,
Yeah. Just FYI, that's a tracing. That's a tracing.
No. If it was tracing, I would not have paid anywhere near that much for it.
No, that's a classic. I mean, if you wanted Brian's work, I mean, that's what you want, right? I mean, that Joker is what you want.
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's gone. He's been digital since '97, but he doesn't draw anything on pen and paper anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, digital since '97.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, he's an OG baller with digital.
That's
Huh.
impressive. I'm totally late to the party where that's concerned. I don't know if I'll ever be totally digital.
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope you don't.
I like how paper feels.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I respond well to it. You know, the digital. I like my animation stuff primarily,
Yeah.
and I like being able to paint digitally. Drawing is still something I really prefer to do on paper.
we as art fans appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm happy to accommodate.
Do you generally, Doug? I noticed, like in your animation and stuff like that, you love doing these. Do I want to say these out of the box colors for your characters, right? Like green, like this forest green on like a Batman, or you know, I may be goofing that up, but what's your thought process when you do that?
Actually, it's simpler than you'd think. I don't want to get too involved in navigating color, so I pick things that I can simply allow to pop easily. If I was to sit down and really spend more time trying to, deal with color theory and what would be ideal, and otherwise I could be somewhat one-dimensional where it's concerned. But right now, it's the animation that I'm most interested in. The final product, is a labor, but I have so much fun animating, and I don't have as much fun coloring. But I enjoy doing it because it gets a good response, and people like to see the colors. And I have a long ways to go before I really know what I'm doing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But getting there, I've learned a tremendous amount, and I'd say I would like to do it. I think the first thing, because people ask me to do this stuff all the time, and I've done some, all right? But what I really would like to do is like do an animated short, like 10 to 15 minutes long, and do something cool that way.
Yeah. Wow,
And
15 minutes.
Just to see what I can do, because it's one thing for me to do a minute's worth of frantic or kinetic activity, but to do something that has a little bit more, more quiet moments or a little more nuance here and there, and tell a longer story. I mean, so far the longest animation I've done is a minute, because that's all Instagram allows. I could easily do more. I've done an animation which one was it? I can't remember which one now. Oh, Venom. So I had this Venom idea, and I ran out of room. You know, I can't use all the animation because I can't put it, and I'm breaking it up into 2 parts. Well, that just assures it'll take me forever to get it done because I didn't have enough planned for 2 minutes.
Right.
So if I'm going to do an animated thing like that, I'm going to make sure it's longer.
Is that the one where it starts off with the face just pure black and then the smile shows up and I'm trying to remember.
There's one where what it starts off actually, if you find it, it starts off with like this wrecked city and there's these leaflets, orange leaflets blowing past. And then one lands and it says, Venom has destroyed the city, run for your life. Then he shows up. Go find it. It's there. It's about a minute long. It's cool as, in my opinion, it's cool as hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen it. Look at that.
Hey guys, just so you know, my iPad is gonna die in 4%.
Sure. Well, you went a little bit over what you said you were going to stay. So whenever you need to get out of here, Doug, feel free, buddy. Thank you so much.
I have this one, but yeah, I should probably go and I don't know, like maybe eat supper or something.
Dude, who needs that? I mean, come on.
Thanks for sitting.
Thank you so much for doing this again.
This was I really enjoyed your company.
Thanks for letting us come on.
Yeah, thanks for letting us blab away. This was such a treat.
Yeah, this was amazing.
Oh yeah, and
So
once again,
this is me. Like joke, I'll just keep noodling on this forever, so I should stop.
Yeah.
just fantastic. Yeah, Doug, we can't thank you enough, buddy, for doing all this, man. We appreciate everything you've done the last 2 nights, and hopefully we'll be able to do more in the future. But thank you so much for being on. I wish I could have been on all night, but I thank Aranga and Annika for being on and helping out Ken.
Oh yeah, they were great.
So fun.
They both had great things for me to draw.
Yeah,
I like them both. They're nice.
Yeah.
And I look forward to finishing it all. And so can you send me the list of?
Yeah, as soon as we wrap up, I'll go over with you real quick.
All right, and I'll get all this stuff done in the next couple of days and out to you.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
And
Looking forward to seeing you in Minnesota.
Yeah,
sure, absolutely.
tomorrow.
So Aranga, do you have art up on Instagram?
Yes, sir.
Do I follow you?
No.
Well,
Now, listen, that's about to change right now. Aranga de Surrender.
I think the easiest way might be I'm just gonna shoot you. Oh no, you don't have. Oh yeah, you do have messaging. So I'm gonna say this is me, and it'll be a message on your.
I guess you follow Doug then.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Come on, man.
Well, while they're sending each other love notes, we can say, well, you guys, everybody stick here for a second who's right here, and we're going to say goodbye to everybody who's watching. So thank everybody so much for joining.
Sorry.
Thank y'all.
Great. Thank you all of everybody who got sketches, everybody who didn't come back and get them again when Doug's on. And thank you guys so much. And please get vaccinated if you haven't been vaccinated, and please get a booster if you need a booster. And I can't wait to see everybody in person. And
cookies, eat your cookies.
Oh,
eat the cookies, exactly. And remember, guys, next Tuesday, huge, gigantic, enormous announcement. So please be on 7:30. It's gonna blow your minds. Not literally, but figuratively, it's gonna blow your minds. It may blow out your wallet.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm down to 1%.
Oh,
Thanks, Doug.
thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Take
Have a
care.
good night. And thanks everybody for joining us. And Ken, unless you got anything else?
No, like I said, tomorrow we're going to drop 2 commission lists for Carlos Pacheco and Augusta Padilla. So that should be fun. And I think there's 1 mystery envelope left.
Uno.
1.
Could have a cover. 3
One.
covers. Could have a cover.
If no one buys it, I will. And if I
Weird
get a cover,
It looked like a very molesty finger.
me?
No, Ken.
I was like, I think
I have 1 left.
I'm gonna poke these guys.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks everybody for coming, and we're gonna do that. We have the big announcement on Tuesday.
Be there.
Chuck Dixon will be on. Also.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little interview with Chuck. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And yeah, who knows?
Absolutely.
I was thinking
Yeah,
last night,
Jason
and
Harris,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to
Jason
say
Harris, let me just tell Jason Harris the envelopes are $500, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in the envelopes. I missed exactly what he put in there, but there's a 3 in 10 chance of getting one of Doug's covers.
4 and 15.
he put 4 covers.
Oh,
15.
4 covers.
I mean, I don't know even how many splash pages.
Like at
Yeah,
least
each one has like at least 2 to 3 pages.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
going to get like 2 or 3 pieces of
There was a couple double page
Published.
splash.
Yeah, it's everything. No matter which one you get, it's
We
worth
saw 2
$500.
double page splashes.
I don't even know how he fits that into an envelope.
Well, it's one of those big white envelopes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's
yeah.
probably got a box. It's a mystery
Prints
box.
and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
JJ,
So if anybody wants that before we get off the air, you got like 5 seconds here, and then we're
well,
going
you
to.
got to
And then Google Doc.
They got to go to Google Doc.
Yeah, and if you guys got anybody who got sketches and didn't fill out a Google Doc, you're not going to get your sketches. So fill out the Google Doc.
There's one guy, Brent, you didn't fill out the Google Doc. If you don't fill it out, you don't get the sketch.
That's Annika's friend.
That's it.
Well, I mean, I was messaging him on Instagram because he had questions, and I was this morning. I'll go message him again.
Yeah.
Cheyenne just told me he got it. We're good.
Okay, never mind.
Never mind. Good to go.
I'll go.
Like,
Chase.
not my friend. Not my friend.
Oh, here, look what I did today. Look what I did. I framed my
Ooh.
Nice.
my double page spread.
You're Andy K.
My Andy Q.
Nice.
Yeah.
Andy Q.
What?
So I'm going to say this publicly so you guys can hold me to it. After the show next Tuesday, of course, I'm going to launch the commission list for, I almost said his name.
Oh, now you know it's a he now. Oh no.
I'm taking off until after Christmas.
What?
Oh.
Ken needs some time.
I'm turning off Messenger.
But seriously, how do people reach you?
I'm going to say,
Yeah, but I don't have your cell phone number.
I'll give you my cell phone number.
I don't know how to get hold of you.
Yeah.
You need something.
Listen, it's going to be our show is on the 22nd.
22nd.
Yeah, so you guys can live without Ken for 3 days.
I'll be back on Monday. The Monday.
Oh, I thought you meant
whatever that day
Oh,
is.
I thought you meant starting Christmas
Yeah,
until
that's
the
what I
New
thought.
Year.
27th.
No.
I'll be
We
back
got way
in
too much going on. He's taking off the 23rd through the weekend, so through the 27th, and then he's right there back
Oh.
in the house.
So if anybody out there wants to
Not
message
really.
me and ask me redundant questions that I've already answered, I will. I'm not going to be there to get it. So it is what it is.
All right, listen, I'll still answer questions, guys. I'll still be there. I don't
Well,
have
they could save up the redundant questions and send it to you.
on Monday. That's right, bombard.
And if you ask me on Instagram, I might not know the answer, so don't try me either.
Ooh, that's what you should do. Ken, formally set up Annika as a surrogate to answering these questions.
Ken is not here. That's going to be my
He's not
response.
I
I can't ask.
There.
I wish we had a phone number so you could put like a voicemail on it that said, "You've reached the voice message."
I think I can put that on Messenger. I can put a message.
Right.
Some message.
You can do a voicemail on Messenger?
I'm taking a few days off. So
What?
Maybe it's like the Billbot thing that when everybody types anything, it just an automatic message comes up that says he's out of the office. That'd be interesting.
So I just
Oh,
got
it's like these email ones.
I got a message from JJ. He said, "Sorry, we lost part of our fence. I went out to try to hold it and put cinder blocks up, and I hurt myself."
Oh, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he said he hurt his foot.
Oh, wow. Well, that's
I mean, that's still kind of important.
Look at the reactions. Go back and look at the reactions in this video when like he said like JJ hurt himself. All three of us were like concerned, and Ken's like he hurt himself.
Oh.
That's because I knew.
He knew he was okay.
We're the one. The old lady falls down the stairs, and we're
What
the
the
ones
hell?
all
It's
concerned.
a
and
Negro in the house.
Yeah, I wish I don't have a helmet. I need a helmet.
Oh, JJ's fine. He's good.
He's good. Okay. We need to. You need to send that one to Arango. It would look much better on his head. than
Also, I was gonna say
Should I put my other one on?
all your redundant questions, you can send them to Ken telepathically starting tomorrow.
He
Damn
has
it.
a helmet.
or you can visit him on Asgard.
Did you say Asgard?
Asgard right here. Oh, if he'd hurry up, this would have. I didn't know it was going to take him 4 minutes to get this thing on his head.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
So, Ken, have you been shopping, or like are these gifts?
No,
He killed
so
two big
there's a-
pigeons to the
there's a
side of
comic
that
book-
thing.
There's a comic book place by me, like they have like 10 stores. They had a warehouse sale, and when I went there, they had this kind of stuff, and I literally paid a third, not even less than a quarter of what these things are worth.
Wow.
So this thing weighs like a good 5 pounds. It's literally metal.
That's nice looking too.
Yeah, man.
Huh.
I've seen
Got
it
it,
on eBay. They're on eBay, but they're signed by Stan Lee for like $3,000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll have to use
Or-
Stan to sign it, but
Yeah, I don't think Stan's going to sign that one.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of stuff that you can buy with Stanley's autograph on it now, especially like original art.
well,
yeah, right in the middle.
Because we all know how that happened.
Yeah.
That's a sad story.
yeah.
All right, listen. You guys don't need to hear us ramble back and forth. We can do this backstage.
What are we doing? Are we still on?
Everybody, thank you guys for
Are
watching.
we still on? I thought we were just chatting.
No, I know it's crazy. There's still people listening. This is what we sound like when you guys aren't watching. So you get a little view behind the camera. So everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. And next
Bye,
Tuesday,
guys. Ghost Rider rocks.
Get back to
Wow. Thor's way cooler.